we need 40 million. Sorry, we need 40%. If 40% of Nigerians can come out, by God, APC will not rig this election. Bola Tinubu is a rejected, even in his region. Forget the Yoruba role he's doing. His people don't want him. Bola Tinubu is a minority. Like, we have never elected a president with 9 million votes. He's defeatable. Don't forget, don't listen to people who will tell you, hey, this and that. No.
Sorry, Dutch,
They
I'm
are
not sorry,
looking
I'm
for the
interjecting. But guess what I see yesterday for this app? Just in one fringe corner of this app, somebody was talking about what is currently happening in Ogun State, right? I think what's the governor for Takwa Abiodun? You understand?
Yeah, that
He
one.
said something that he is going to give 90% votes to Tinubu. I think it was sometimes last week, right? So
That one when no do road.
yeah, so get it now. So one of those APC, artists, compost them. You understand? He said that Ogun State is the bag. Bro, you need to go to the comment section. Ogun State people change them for him. Hey, bro. I was like, is this what is going on in Ogun State? Like, they change them for him. So I tell that if you guys see 10% for Ogun State, I'm not saying, of course, it's not exaggeration, right? But they get almost they change them for this guy. So I let everybody know that you are not even from Ogun State. Why are you coming here to tell us our own reality in Ogun State? Oh, you think that after what we saw in the house of Dakpabiodu, we were allowed Dakpabiodu to give Tinubu 90% of our votes? As in, what do you guys even take us to be? Like your slaves or what? That after you treat us the way you want, then whenever you need our votes, you just come and dump our votes for you. Bro, that thing actually gave me hope when I saw that trend. Maybe I'll look it up and post it in Jumbotron. And then I knew that more. Forget all these social media rhetorics. This election will be very, very interesting. And I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Yes, let me conclude by this. Guys, Bola Tinubu is beatable. I said he's the minority president. 8 to 9 million. That was what voted Bola Tinubu. The last election, out of over 90 something million people who voted, it was just 24 or so. Yes. The only way we will take out APC, we need people to come out in their numbers. We don't need voters' apathy. Atiku will create voters' apathy. Like I said, there is nothing about Atiku. Atiku doesn't inspire the women. He doesn't inspire the millennials. He doesn't inspire the suffering Nigerians. And Atiku does not inspire the South. Atiku has no gateway. Atiku has no pathway in 17 states of the South. Do not listen to anybody who will tell you the House of Fulani is a lie. Buhari, with all his vote, could not rule Nigeria until he aligned with the bottom barrel reprobates of the Southwest. In Nigeria, nobody passed anybody. Kwechiri. 2027, Zamu Pita, Zamu Kasa, Zamu Chere, Zamu Raka. We need people to come out in their numbers. If we can get 40% of registered voters, let us see how the army or how the judiciary or how INEC will rig that vote. Kerejini, Birijini. Thank you. 10-10.
Yeah,
30 seconds.
that was
30
interesting.
seconds.
Always pleasure listening to Dodge. Any.
Can you remove your phone from voice isolation?
All right. You can go ahead. 10 of
Isn't
10.
it supposed to be your turn? I think it should be your turn, Kenny.
No, I
Oma,
think
you
it's
have. I've
Nkechi.
not heard from my sister here. Oma, where are you?
Nkechi can go. Oma can go for now.
Can you hear Oma name? I never hear her own cooking. Ijiro grebe, ijiro
Supposed to be
tomato.
my turn.
10/10. I bet more na check JT, eh? Nkiru
Yeah,
don't write
Nkiru
something
don't
for
move.
us.
She don't move with.
Let us try with that. Say they loud.
See,
Nkiru said that
10-10, more will happen. More
Extraordinary.
will
I don't
happen.
see am
10-10,
since.
more
I
will
don't
happen.
see
So
am.
I want us to be diplomatic. you will see that some Southeast people in ADC, they will move. Like I said, there is no interest of Southeast in ADC. It is an irredentist movement of CPC, which is the North,
Wait, so
represented
Damasani,
by Amaechi. Yes,
Damasani, please
yes.
forgive my word in this space. Please, host, forgive my word. But are these people retarded? Are people like Nkechi actually retarded? Like, I need to understand if these people are retarded. What were
Grant,
they
they're not.
expecting when they were running a campaign of calumny against
Biko,
P2B?
which
Are they
Nkechi?
no, sorry, Nkechi now. I mean, Nkiruka,
Nkiru,
sorry,
Nkiruka, Nkiru.
Nkiruka, sorry, Nkechi.
This
You
Nkechi, eh?
understand? Like, are these people retarded? Like, I really need to know if they're actually retarded. Like, it's like a child, you know, who is trying to stick his hand in fire, and they kept telling him, "Don't stick your hand in fire because it's gonna burn you." And the child insists, and then
Not last for too long. Because the moment these people achieve their aims, you'll be used and done. And that is exactly what is happening now. I've been hearing how they've been cooking them, that same ivory space, that same lady that be giving them co-hosts. Now they can't even attend those spaces in peace again. Because why? Their agenda that they are pushing, that southeast turn or southeast no turn, all those kind of, has failed. Because the system now has moved on from them. So now are they going to come back to us? Are they going to start deleting their tweets? Or what are they going to start doing? Which campaign are they going to run? And that is why I'm sorry to say, that is why I still have issues with why Zio is still heading the media of NGC. Because it will make no difference on what Wala and Renan of Mercury are. That when you say one or two things, they bring out your tweets. That you use in criticizing that same person that you claim you are supporting. That is pure miscalculation, and for people not to know how to move. I better close that door. Right? For people who don't know how to move in politics, you end up becoming a nuisance because tomorrow now you can't. Nobody is going to trust you, and that's the same issue now. We are talking about Kenneth Okonkwo now. Even though we know that his intentions might be good, but however, how do you present it? How do you explain yourself better now that you don't actually mean all those maroons you were doing all those time? You don't need to be wandering like a lost sheep. That you were actually focusing on the cause of your people. You're actually fighting for the cause of your people. But how can you claim now that that intention was actually for the cause of people when your own brother that is a lead is thrown under the bus by you? Because how do you explain that the position of a vice president is preferable to the position of a president? Your brother has been crying that, look, it is not just, I don't want to play the politics of it is our turn. I'm playing the politics of it is the turn of somebody that has conscience to rule Nigeria. So I don't belong to the system of it is your turn. You, if you want to play your politics of it is your turn, are you supposed to force him or are you supposed to coerce him to become a deputy? What benefit will he gain as a deputy? What power does the vice president have? Can the vice president give authority when the president is still alive or when the president is still very active? No. We see what happened into vice presidents in the Nigerian politics. How many of them actually have a say? In fact, how many of them after their tenure, apart from Atiku, if not because of his money and all those things, how many of them become something relevant after their tenure? Name one apart from Atiku. Who is talking about Osibanjo again now? Who is talking about Namadi Sambo? Goodluck Jonathan is still in the conversation because he later became the president. But how many times are we talking about him? We are not making reference to him. We are making reference to him because we believe that he was the one that sustained our democracy by handing over to Buhari. But aside from that, which vice president we have conversation about again? And that is what you want your own person, your own brother to go for. What will become of him? Atiku does not have integrity. Somebody that will tell you that today that his cause is for the Southeast, is fighting for the Southeast, knowing fully well that the essence of picking the Southeast was for full sympathy that he's going to get from the Southeast because he was contesting against his own brother Buhari, who have already chosen a Southwesterner as his vice. So for him to be able to stand the chance, which he knows that he cannot proceed to the Southwest to pick a candidate, he went to the Southeast to pick. because it sees the Southeast as one of the majority when it comes to Nigeria, Nigerian tribe, or when we talk about popularity in Nigeria. And when that thing fell out, when he came back the other time, where did he went to pick from? He saw that okay, they were already a South Peter Obi from the Southeast extraction was already contesting for presidency. What did he do? He picked a South as his own president. It was deliberate. The same formula he applied during the 2023 election. That is what he has not done, and he has just done now. Because his intention that, okay, he knows that the South does not carry that. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to denigrate any region, even though I'm part of the South. But what I'm trying to say is that he knows that the South is not going to give me what he wants. Again, that is why I'm sorry. He knows that P2B wasn't part of them, wasn't going to contest with him again when he left to join the Labour Party. So the only option he had that time was to pick a South because the same formula is applying now that he cannot make any headway as far as P2B is still coming from that extraction. So you just have to pick from another region to be able to get South sympathy. Because all this rigmarole is about South voter sympathy. So he picked from the South, and his calculation when he picking for the South, he picked from the Igbo speaking part of the South to still tell you that he knows what he's doing with that politics. Why did he pick an Ijaw person or an Isheki person from the South, and he decided to pick an Igbo speaking part of the South? Because he wanted to use that narrative that, look, it is an Igbo man. An Igbo man is an Igbo man, irrespective of whatever region. It is the country, it is the white European people that separated us. But we are not different. That is his tactics. Now, he has come again with the same replica of the same thing. Why didn't he pick anybody from the South? The same excuse. Peter Obi is already on the ballot box, and we make no headway in the what's it called, in the Southeast. So I have to go back to the South. And now when he's coming back to the South, he knows why he's begging Amaechi, because he knows that he will also play the same game that, okay, Amaechi is from the Igbo speaking part of the South, even though he has been imbalanced in his decision. Today he will tell you that he's an Igbo man, tomorrow he will tell you that he's an Igbo man, all of that. But they know the politics they are picking, because from the whole of the Southeast, they search around, there's no worthy candidate as Peter Obi to pick from. And that was why he quickly went to align with ADC, so that he can coerce Peter Obi to come and become his vice president. But he failed. And he knows that he is empty. Whatever he's doing now is that he just wants to try his luck. Let me just say. But Atiku knows, even his people know that it's empty. And back to what I'm trying to say, and which is the topic that I'm trying to say. These are guys that have left us, that even some of them even blocked us just because of this thing. I want to see confidence, the lack of shame that they are going to use now to come back and start, because I will be the one as a person, and that is what I'm going to do. Bringing out their tweets that they have used to insult this man, because they need to be disgraced. Because there is nothing this guy did not run on space, especially on that IP space. There is nothing they did not say about us. But now they have been caught in their own webs. So in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is that when you are playing Nigerian politics, try, even though they say it's dirty, try as much as possible to keep your reputation. Because tomorrow, there's always a saying, the internet doesn't forget. Whatever you think you post today and somebody doesn't see, there's somebody that bookmarks your post. You don't think, and Twitter does not show you bookmarks your post. There's somebody that saw your tweets and kept record of it. Just a single tweet that is contrary to what you post, they can use it against you and destroy your whole reputation. Because I don't see where comrade War Baby is like Malamo Green and everything are going to stand now. How are they going to tell us now that, okay, are they going to start telling people now that it doesn't matter that Amaechi is still an Igbo man? Let's just vote. I'm waiting to see all the games they are going, or they should tell us again now that it doesn't matter whether it is the Southeast or South, that we are all one Nigeria. After all this cause, they are saying that the Southeast needs to be recognized or needs to be pushed for this election. Thank you. I use my mind.
Yeah, thank you, Dumebi. I agree with you. That's in fact, you just captured the exact reason I opened this space. People like that need to start explaining to us. They made fun of us. They made mockery of a lot of us, including the PO himself. So for those political, analysts, the guys, the Nostradamus of our time that saw, the guys that saw tomorrow, they need to start telling us why this is in the interest of the Southeast. This ticket, this Atiku Amaechi ticket, if they survive the whole for record, for the purpose of clarifying my position, I believe in a multi-party democracy. I don't support an INEC that would deregister parties. I don't support an executive that would tell INEC what an INEC would do. I don't. It's not. I don't align with
For 10
any
over
of
10.
those.
Sorry.
You get.
Let me ask you this
Bet,
question. Can I ask you a quick
bet.
question? 10 over 10. But
Okay.
let us be sincere here, right?
Yeah.
This requirement that parties must have a certain number of, elected
I don't know
officials.
if they met it. I can't say,
Just a
to be
moment.
honest.
Just a moment. That requirement was not established today. It had always been in existence.
Mm-hmm.
A
Mm-hmm.
lot of parties had been deregistered in the past. Let us be truthful. I understand what you are saying. I am a strong believer in a multi-party democratic
But
system.
Accord have been winning elections. Accord party.
That is left to be seen because we have not looked at the details of the ruling of the judgment.
Yeah,
We understand. We need to
Grant, you see
see
what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, what I'm saying is
When did this judgment come out?
today.
today. What I'm
Federal
saying
High
is,
Court or
Yes,
appeal court?
I thought.
Grant, the truth is that we once upon a time were in ADC and saw some of the handwriting, some of the executive influence from, the likes of Bala Tinubu. So this
So,
is not
tell about tell about you don't understand the point I'm making. Let us be fair here.
what I'm trying to say is for those there are people saying you guys claim to love democracy, but you're seeing opposition being stifled and you're
No,
excited about it.
that is
That's
sorry,
just
10 over 10, just a
see,
moment.
that is just the only thing I'm
That is the
clarifying.
corner they
That is
want
it.
to box you into. Let me tell you what we have.
No, they
Wait now, 10 over 10. Let me make this case very quickly and I'll use the mic, right? They
yeah.
want to box you into that corner. Do not fall for this, right?
No.
I mean, a
What
10 over
just a
10 is
moment,
like
please.
we
Just a moment.
standing up
Kenny,
for
Kenny, just a moment,
Erufai
please.
for the
Kenny,
injustice,
please, just a
not
moment,
because,
please. Just a moment, please.
yeah.
The case that we had then, right, was the internal party struggle that was happening within the APC, where somebody from within the party came up all of a sudden and started contesting a process that he was a party to. That was where people were saying that there is the hand of the federal government in this. What we have today is a court ruling that said that these parties can be disbanded based on the fact that they had not, met the requirement to stay as a registered political party. These things can either be proven or not be proven. So what we need to do is let us look at those five political parties that had been disbanded as of today by the courts and see if that was why I asked you the question. When the ADC, according to them, won an election, I think it was in 2023, if I'm not mistaken, does that mean that the ADC still does not qualify? But we have to look at the requirement. Was the court saying that, sorry, is the requirement that maybe a certain number of officials must be, elected or, on the platform of this party? Or is it possible that these people did not actually meet the requirement? If the requirement had already been
Grant,
existing,
let me say
Ten
this
over 10,
thing.
just a moment, just 10 seconds, please. If this requirement had always been existing, and before even the Bola Tinubu came to power, there had been parties that had been deregistered. I think it would be very highly unfair for us to start postulating and saying instantly that it is the federal government that deregistered them. Why didn't that same federal government go after the NDC? Why didn't that federal government go after the AAC? Why didn't that federal government go after the other parties actually that are out there? Why is it only these five parties that are? We need to look at the details of the ruling. I understand if they actually did not
Grant,
meet the
see,
requirements.
merit of the cases, you are very, very
We don't need to
correct.
let
You
this
understand?
box into the corner.
No,
But
NDC shouldn't be part of it because he just got registered by
so
INEC. He
Okay,
just got recognized by
AAC
INEC.
for instance.
merit of the cases, I agree with you, Grandmaster. But what you guys will agree with me is that despite all of us being in NDC, we know that Amopeta is compromised where he is. with conducting this election that we are going to be part of. So, but let's not, push the conversation to that direction. I'm just,
I will push it 10 over 10, please.
no, 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 no. You don't get the part I'm making. Like
Yeah.
for this space, that's what I'm saying. Like
Okay,
for this
fine. But
space,
yeah, I'm not
that
gonna do it in
that
this way. But the point still remains that these people are trying to cook up something. It is
yeah,
not true that this is not the first time that parties are getting deregistered in this country. And we can clearly go and check. People can cross in the coming hours and days. There will be people that will analyze the ruling of the court and see
exactly
whether
my
it was
point.
actually justified. If these five parties that were deregistered, or sorry,
Uh-huh.
that has been disbanded, right, actually did not meet up the requirements.
That
If
is
they
the
did not meet up the
point.
requirements, it's an obvious something. The law has been there the whole time. You understand? Then why should we start crying the federal government and everything? No, the ADC is
So,
trying to use it to fight their own fights,
that's the point I'm
and we
making,
shouldn't let
Grand.
them.
So
There are still other
until
political
then,
parties out there.
until then, until we have a discussion around that, this space, this our lovely space we've been enjoying since, is for us to know we are calling out our brothers, because no matter what, they are still from the southeast. We cannot deny, their our relationship with them. The likes of More Green Malam, he calls himself Great Malam. People that they will tell you how they've been,
10/10.
predict.
Which state is coming from and
I,
what's
I
the
can't
purpose of
I,
the
I
program?
can't predicting. I can't remember predicting elections since
Stop saying it's from the southeast. It's not from the southeast. That
predict
crap is not from the
predicting
southeast.
yeah predicting elections and their outcome since 1999.
People
So
that taught Alex Ekwueme how to do
they taught
politics.
everybody politics. Now Nkiru has left. She has distanced herself from whatever the ADC is doing, because according to her, ADC does not like her people. Kenneth Okonkwo, who has been running mad for the past weeks, despite his 10 billion naira lawsuit, he has also distanced himself from whatever the ADC has done with zoning that ticket to Amaechi's doorstep. We are waiting for the likes of War Baby, Malam, and the likes, the ones we are familiar with and how they've been running mad on this street, to give us and tell us their stand and justify. See, I want to see that. See, Grand and guys,
They are party men.
I am interested. No, this will not be party men again. Sonny, I'm loyal to the party, no day here. It is not here. Nobody will buy that thing. We must see how this ticket has connected Southeast to the center.
Southeast interest.
We must see how this ticket has represented the interest of the Southeast. My cry here is simple. I am holding these people by the jugular. They must prove it. They must prove them.
10/10 question for
If
you.
we Avicii, I no get question. I beg. I want to cook these people. I'm not entertaining question. No.
You
No, 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 no. Allow me talk. If they will tell us how we didn't get number one in an article, okay. And when we thought, we could get the one that would have been considered the low-hanging fruit, the number two, all of a sudden, they didn't see anything meaningful again in that Southeast. And they gave it to South in the person of Amaechi. They must prove to us why it Chuka, you've been running mad. You are requesting to come here. If you come here, whatever I tell you, guy, my mouth is not fitted now for the benefit and for the purpose of me and you making peace later. If you come up here,
It comes
I
out,
will
do to
roast you
him the
join.
same thing that Avery does to all of them. The way he
You
emasculates
understand?
all of them, do it to him. He deserves it
If
too.
you come up here, I will do you what April have been doing to people from the southeast within the last 24 hours. If you come up here, I will do to you what Onyekachi has been doing to PO within the last 24 hours. So if you like your respect, just remain for that Ofosri chair that you've been sitting. Please.
Chika,
Please
come on.
allow me flog Moa Green and their likes. All these old men that through Odogu and Co. All of a sudden, I'm hearing people like Daddy B. I'm listening to people like Matthew. These guys are all of a sudden coming out of their shells to really show
Matthew
me
will vote APC
pure
2015,
hatred.
2019, 2023. They come preach
Grand,
to you who be the best candidate in
Grant,
2027 and you
Grant,
listen to
Grant,
him.
pure
Grant,
hatred. For
These people are from a
Southeast,
state that the governor said that even if they kidnap him, that APC will win the state. But these people are the people who are telling our vultures their political party way. Like, do you know the insult that a governor came out and said that even if you kidnap me, that APC will win his state? This is the worst governor.
Ndubisi, I'll try to bring you up when I find the chance. Let's take Nicholas has been waiting here. Nicholas, make your submission so I can substitute your position for Ndubisi real quick, right? And then Chuka, if you still deem it fit to make submission here, bros, the guy dead. I am reading the riot act to your hearing. The guy dead. These are not one of those spaces that advocate for free and fair speech. I know they free and fair because you've been calling PO names. You've been running mad on this street. Chuka, you have been saying all manner of not. You've been calling people IPOB guy. You this idiot. You've been calling us IPOB on this timeline. So I don't know why you are here. You've called 10 over 10 IPOB, which I don't even care if you're the one saying it. Maybe you want to be clever by half. Atiku has given ticket to Amaechi. We want to hear what you people are saying. We want tell us why. Tell us why. In whose interest now are you guys sitting there and saying nothing? But Nicholas, I think it's your turn. You've been waiting patiently, and sorry for keeping you waiting for a while. And let's take your submission so we can bring in the VC up.
No problem. Okay. 10 over 10. Good evening and good everybody. Interesting. I'm just getting to know that there was a time you were being called 0 over 0. That is funny.
Like not saying where they never call me here, and I am taking all of them at this point.
However,
I don't know anything. Oh.
it was
They
probably
know
20 over 20 and
everything.
20 over 30. I hope you can recall. Okay. Now, you see, fire, let me, combustion happens because of oxygen. Oxygen is the only substance that causes combustion. And in the absence of oxygen, there will be no fire. What am I pointing out? These people we are referring to, as long as I'm concerned, they are insignificant. They are inconsequential. They are non-existent. They are non-entities. We are not even supposed to have any discussion around
Nicholas,
them,
do you know what they
understand?
call dragging people? Drag.
I know, no, no,
Do
I'm
you
going
know
to drag them
do
out.
you know
I know.
how it is done on this street?
I know.
That is what me.
I will
That
drag,
is what
yes.
I am doing.
I'm just trying to personify what they
Okay,
are,
yeah,
you
I get the
understand?
point, but that is what I am doing.
Okay.
That is what is giving me joy now. If a 70-year-old Green can do it, I don't know why a young man like me cannot enjoy this kind of time. Seeing adults like that disgrace themselves on this timeline. So let the young chaps tell them that, Oga, that your age is just a number. You guys are not wise. You guys know nothing. We saw this handwriting, we saw this thing long time ago. We knew from the beginning that this party was not formed to take care of the interest of an average Southeasterner. But they called us names. They called us names, did their permutation and everything. Today now, it's not permutating. All of them are silent. I want to hear. The only thing I am interested in is justification for why that ticket you people have been calling us names, ridiculing us, didn't come to that southeast at the end of the day, and he went to south. We want to see the justification. I'm a contract person. When I do contract and it's time for extension, you do what they call extension justification. You carry and go meet your guy. These are the reasons why this contract has to be extended. So and then they will look at it. If those reasons are valid and make sense, they will extend that contract. I want to see why Morgan and their likes will want to extend that contract of their stay in ADC, or after today. After today, they must give us bullet points. People like the guy that thinks he has that oratory prowess to speak, even sound like who get kata for nose. Let me cook my thing. Hold on, Nicholas. Comrade will write a long, like maybe 10 bullet points, and tell us why this is in the interest of the Southeast. They must, because I have record of the things they said, why they persuaded us to stay back and support this ADC, that he had everything for us. that this ticket will help us solve marginalization. It has created more. This same party and what they claim to stand for has marginalized us more now than the entire PDP and the APC they are talking about all this while combined. Because these ones betrayed us like broad daylight. Those ones even were taking us small. This one are pure broad day robbery. And our brothers are there keeping quiet. So we are, we they push them. We are pushing them to come out and speak. We want to hear, let them go. Though history beckon. History beckon. We want to see that history beckon part 2. We want to hear. Tell us what this party considered, why you guys were neglected, or if you guys sat down and discussed power sharing, the things they tell us. Let us understand. But until then, they're not going to hear what they are. So, Nicholas,
Yes.
we are
Yes.
doing,
Let
I
me
am
continue.
doing what they did to us during primaries, what they did to us when we left that unfortunate party, what they thought they were doing here, controlling how people breathe, how people speak, what people say, and people like us, no matter how small, we still have voices, and we are pushing back. We are calling
Including,
them out.
including the first accusation. We've not even done half,
They
self.
even framed the whole thing that a lady here, one of our sisters here. No. This you see these retards. You see these retards. No. Nicholas, take the
Okay.
mic. Then
Okay.
I'll go to the
Yes.
next speaker when you're done. In 3-4 minutes, if
Okay.
that's okay, please.
Okay. Sir, yes, I was actually surprised initially when all this mess started. And I realized the crowd that was following them. Following them in the sense that there were a lot of listeners who were ready to just sit down and be listening to rubbish. And that is why I had concern as a person, understand? Because if those persons who were following their handle, who were in their spaces, listening to those rubbish, if they were not there, there's no how they could have been combustion at all. There is
Sorry,
no how they could
sorry,
have
sorry,
existed.
Nicholas. I'm 10/10. Esa is requesting. I don't know. Please, can
Yeah,
you
she's up. She's
bring
up.
that up? Yeah, Nicholas, sorry, please go on.
No problem. Okay, yeah. So, well, I think I'm equally guilty too because I was part of those people most times that was there to give them oxygen. And at a point, I was thinking there will be a point these people will have sense. But their level of arrogance, stupidity keep on increasing at a geometric rate. And I keep on wondering, are these people human beings? You see, as long as we are here in these spaces, I'm not sure, I don't think there's anybody here who's less than 18 years, which implies that by virtue of by virtue of civility, everybody here is an adult. Before now, I used to understand that when people do what is not good, when you are wronged, like your conscience tells you what you are doing is not right, and you would try to be a little civil and try to justify those your actions in the dark. What do I mean by this? When I was growing up, somebody steals or collects bribes, to some extent, he will be ashamed of the public, taken into the public space. He would try and hide those things. Even if there are some utterances he wants to say, he will only say that when he's with this gang of criminals. But we are now in an era where criminality is now basically more of like people boast with it. Sensible human beings compromise their faith, their standard, and what they are meant to be. And these are people who have children. Most of them are men that have children at home, they have families at home. You do what your conscience tells you clearly that this is what you are doing is wrong, and you are not even hiding it. You are out in public spaces, in the marketplaces, shouting from day and night trying to justify your stupidity. How do they feel? How do you feel? For me as a person, I believe in cause and effect. For every cause, there must be an effect. For every action, there must be reaction. What that implies is that there must be responsible for that. We must hold them accountable. And that is what we are doing here. But my own, I'll go extra step. I'll go extra step. Because they must explain why they behave that way. If you believe that, yes, you are out for a better Nigeria, then and you have somebody who is internationally recognized as the best candidate for this office. And people they will tell you, Uchendu will tell you, he is my leader, he's my number like me. And he'll come and be talking rubbish. And these are all people from the southeast. To be frank, I've not seen such a thing in my life before. And most times I keep on wondering whether these people are actually animals or if they actually have brains in them. For me, I don't know for other people. As long as I'm concerned, they've compromised and they have to be punished. How do I punish them? I have a name for them already. And the name I have for them, right from Comrade, whatever he calls himself, is Comrade Iscariot. He not so for Iscariot. Malam Morgan. And I want to do an album. For now, I don't know what is the legal implication of that. But I want to do an album of Twitter. If anybody who have their pictures, please send it to me. I'll put it on Twitter spaces with their pictures and their new name. Iscariot as their common surname, all of them. Because if you don't teach these simple lessons, you understand, generations, so that if we get this thing done, their children, they'll grow up and see that yes, there was once upon a time, their parents were called Iscariot. They'll go and find out what the meaning of. Then they'll know exactly their parents compromised. This is total rubbish. And we have to make them understand that they can't continue that way. I don't know for other people, for those of you who are lawyers, I don't know the implication of doing that, but again, as long as I'm concerned, anywhere I'm addressing them, that name, that surname, that common surname, must be attached to them. Thank you.
Yeah, I've been seeing all over your this thing. You've been calling, you've been calling his carriot already. So, well, my own here is holding them by the jugular. They did what I am doing. They did worse. All these ones we are dragging them. They did worse. So we haven't even started yet.
10/10.
But
I bet Ochendo don't write anything.
Ochende never right. He's been hiding.
Oh.
He's been hiding. He's
All the
listening to me like this.
Cononaro, all the Cononaro.
Ochendo is listening to me. I can see him in the anonymous from my angle here. He's hiding without a chieftaincy cap on his head, no walking
All
stick.
of them,
You
for your
know,
anonymous, don't even bother
all
yourself.
of the
Everything where they
more
talk here,
green
they go
is
read am
there.
again.
More green is there. I
All of
have
them,
this
they
software.
anonymous.
I have this software given to me by Chris, our tech guy. I use it to find.
Comrade is
I
there.
use it to
Comrade
know
is there.
when you are listening to me. More green, you are listening. You've been calling 10/10, 0/10. I take it with my full chest. Then you see today, you need to come out and lay on the floor.
Even Nkiru is here.
You,
Oh,
you,
Nkiru
Anyway,
is
you
here.
come
Oh.
out and lay on the floor so that children will flog you. Children will flog their daddy. Who will flog you for almost derailing us, for almost taking us to the wrong path.
10/10. Chuka is here. Chuka facts.
Eh,
Jesus.
He's here now. Here we are. I've read the riot act to his hearing. So if he wants to
that,
be in his
that,
best behavior, he can take the mic now. You can take the mic, Chuka, and say what you want to say. And
Ami,
First
Ami
thing,
Wise, please.
I have some things to clear up. First of all, when I
No,
called obedience,
I say
I was
absolutely
speaking
no. Omoti was here
in
before Chuka.
all
hyperbole.
right, all right,
Please,
okay,
Hyperbole.
that lie, you don't
It
okay.
come for
wasn't
this place.
real.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
hold on,
I
Chuka, hold on,
agree.
hold
I
on.
agree.
Please
Chuka,
let Omoti go.
that was my fault.
Omoti
Chuka,
then Chris
people
after
have
Chuka.
been
Thank
waiting
you.
here patiently. That's true. That's true. That is true. If you can't even go. What am I even doing, guys? Apology. You can't
Exactly. Did you use juju
go
for
to
you?
every space,
Hold on,
safe, every space.
hold on.
But why are you not there?
I came before almost everybody.
Aren't you? Hold on, Famzi.
No,
Yeah, Famzi. Hold on,
Famsi,
Famzi.
wait,
Famzi.
wait. Omoti was here before you. Omoti and
Why
Chris,
is
please.
Chuka not celebrating their VP ticket with every over there? Why are you here? Why is here the best place for you to be at this time of the day, at this
if
hour of
if
the night?
Tickets
you
don't
don't,
cut. Tickets don't cut.
Why?
if you don't,
Why? But not for is not a question for you to answer. You can answer whenever it gets to your
Omo,
turn.
make una no forgive this Chuka guy. He
No, no,
don't,
even
no,
sing too
no, no.
much.
I am
don't
not.
you
This guy is
hate
the worst.
NK,
The
sorry,
worst.
Grant,
The
sorry.
He's
bottomless
always the
barrel
first
of
to
all of
say,
I
them.
am
throw
not
him
that
out of his
nice.
space.
Guy,
Throw him out.
you've been hosting those your spaces that you guys will be three. Nkechi and you and Dr. Tony, you guys will be four there or five and be calling
Why
PU.
you know they call
Uh,
Nkechi? Where everything happen?
Nkiruka, sorry.
Nkiru.
I beg now.
And be calling PU all manner of names and the obedient people that support him and any other
Nkechi go here
person.
and finally, Sha.
You understand? I don't know why you are here. You should be where you guys are popping champagne, celebrating, the imminent, takeover of Aso Rock. You guys should be there. I don't know why you are here. But anyways, Omoti, sorry for I didn't mean to overlook your distant
Thank you.
presence here.
Omoti, please go.
Yeah,
5 minutes, eh?
yeah.
Then Chris,
Thank you.
please.
Thank you. If I can
Then
take
farms
less,
is
I will appreciate it. So
it's farm.
yeah, I realized that I've actually blocked Chuka.
I thought
So,
ND, I thought in the BC. So
so
yeah,
yeah,
Omoti, just make your submission so I can bring in the BC. I thought he
yeah,
was up already.
I just realized I blocked him. So for my sanity, I have actually blocked him. So for him to be blocked and be here, I'm very sure maybe he's trying to repent too, but I hope he's even listening, Sha. So to be
He's
honest,
not repenting.
a lot of the sorry, I'm going to be using some kind of I'm going to be using ethnic or all those stuff like that. I am not.
Please, can
I
you
am
guys scratch that repentance thingy? We are
so.
not taking these guys back. Let them remain where they came
sorry,
from.
sorry. Let me just. Uh, so the thing is that I feel like some Igbo guys are actually selfish. In as much as a lot of people want to claim democracy, it is not democracy to me. It is betrayal because they should have read the room with Atiku. Pitobi, for crying out loud, run with Atiku in 2019. I think a lot of people seems to have forgotten that Pitobi ran with Atiku in 2019. Then when Peter Obi when it was the time for the South that PDP should have actually zoned the ticket to the South. Atiku scattered the party. He make sure he got the ticket and realized that Peter Obi is not here. He does not love the Eastern people. He does not love the people of the Igbo culture or anything. He went to Delta State to work with Okowa. Now they say this guy is a unifier, but all I've been seeing is like divide and rule kind of politics that he has been playing. To all these people, is Atiku a unifier? Then they come up with ADC with the hope that they will still zone the ticket to the south. Atiku still try as much as possible to make sure he is going to contest. He made the statement: "Was there ever any time that I don't get the tickets?" It was that statement was dangerous to me when he went to when they interviewed him in is it Arise TV. It was so dangerous. Was there any time that I failed to get the tickets? I think to him is a game that he's always win to get the tickets. So I don't know. Is all these Igbo people that actually seem to like love Peter Obi or like love the Eastern people kind of seeing the traces of Atiku like playing this game of divide and rule, and they are trying to call him a unifier. Secondly, this is the only man. This is the only man that has played the politics. He has played the politics by unifying with the northern people. He has played the politics by unifying with the southwest people. He has played the politics by unifying with the people of the diaspora. He has played the politics to make sure that he is also speaking to the issues. He is not just playing politics. He is actually speaking to the issues. There's never a day you will see Peter Obi going online or going to interview and is there condemning a particular candidate. He doesn't waste his time like that. He has always spent his time, every little of his time, to talk about Nigeria and Nigerian problem. So this is the only guy that the eastern few of the eastern people sees to see like, this guy will take us backward by 20 years. Let me tell you guys are the one taking yourself backward for 20 years because it will be difficult to see an Igbo man like this that has worked so hard to actually unify a lot of all these people from the east, north, and south. I am David Umar is saying something that do this thing for the bad. Let me tell you, if David Umahi tomorrow stands to want to come out as president, there's a lot of difficult. In fact, I'm very sure that guy will be defending himself, including all this what is it called, Soludo and co. All of the people, if they come out tomorrow for presidency, I bet you they will never get
I
it.
will not be here, bro. I will not be here. You won't see me here.
David Umahi will be the Emefiele.
They will
He will
never,
be defending the
they
criminality
will
of that
never get,
coastal
because
road.
it's a
They
long
will use
way.
that coastal road and tie
Yeah,
David Umahi.
it's a long way to build a politics to this point. Peter Obi has done the job. What else do you guys want? You just need your support. You are his you are his people. You guys are his people. He only needs your support. See, if Peter Obi get 100% vote from the south or from the southeast, it's worth it. It's supposed to be a democracy, right? But he's been the only one from your region. You should be proud, from your region, that is speaking the truth and speaking to the issues of Nigeria and providing a solution to this government. You guys are the one taking yourself backward by 20 years. Who is going to be that politician that will stand up to what Peter Obi has done? Who? Tell me from your region that would do what Peter Obi has done. He has been able to unify with Kwankwaso.
Comrade is there. Hmm?
Eh? He has unified
Onyara,
with Kwankwaso.
Onyara, Obiago
He,
now.
he has unified with Binani. He has unified with people from the south, from the north, everybody. Who is that politician from the east that will start from the scratch to start doing those negotiations, to start speaking to issues? A lot of them have actually.
We have
Let me
Chuka facts. Chuka facts.
let me tell you something. Today, the damage Amechi will be fixing is aligning with APC. The damage Amechi will be fixing, that he campaigned for Buhari. The damage Amechi will be fixing is that he was a minister of works. I don't even know his role, and he never even benefited the people of the east, of the south. The damage he will be
Minister
fixing
of Transport.
is the damage he will be fixing is defending why he supported the APC. Same thing. If Umahi comes out, that's the same thing he will be doing. They will be defending themselves. That same thing people like Soludo will be doing. They will be defending themselves. Who is that politician that will do what Peter Obi has done? So who is taking the Eastern people backward by 20 years? Is it Peter Obi that has been speaking to the issue, that have been that have been playing policies the right way? Is it that same man that will take you backward? The only man that every other person will go to the TV station and be speaking about him, and him going to the TV station and speaking about the issue of Nigeria. You should be proud to have him, not crucify him to the wall. I am a Yoruba boy. I fought for him in 2023. I was chased with wood. I was chased with wood from the electoral where they are doing from where they were voting, and I still stand by him today. I ran away from the country because my life was at threat. And now today, I am still telling my family to vote for him. And you are his person. You are taking him backward by 20 years. You are saying, oh, is this, is that? Tell me if Peter Obi has actually betrayed anybody. Atiku have been betraying Peter Obi for a very long time. And today, he is still coming out to call him my elder brother. You should be proud to have such a politician that is speaking to the issue. And
Omoti,
today, if he becomes
Omoti,
the president, when he becomes the
Omoti,
president,
no
yeah.
vex. May God bless you immensely for this thing you just said. It flew over a lot of people's head. Atiku has been the one betraying Peter Obi all these years, but you guys have never actually looked at it from that perspective. Thank you very much, my brother.
So you are not supposed to be the devil trying to pull him down. You should be proud that this guy comes from your region. To be fair, to be frank, to say the truth, he has only been the person speaking to the issue and is from your region. It is democracy, fine, but show me that politician. Show me that politician that is speaking the truth fairly, and he has united the country by playing the politics right. He's playing the politics in the right direction. You should be proud of him. He's not taking you backward. In fact, he's making sure he's trying to make a statement to tell you that Nigeria can be changed from these people that you abandoned, the people that you think are not. In fact, let me tell you what Peter Obi will do when he becomes the president is that it will give it a trust that, oh, to every Nigerian, they will believe that the best candidate that can come to save Nigeria will come from the southeast. And that is what he needed from you. That support to let him know that, oh, my brother, I am in support of you. I am so ashamed that a lot of these people are saying, oh, he's not playing politics. Why you are not even paying attention to Atiku? I don't like to I don't even like to mention Atiku, to be honest, because that guy has really messed up. This is like Buhari 2.0. And you people are not paying attention to that. The guy that will contest election, and after the election is out of the country, is in Dubai, and he will be back when election is about to happen again, and you are calling him a unifier. Why Peter Obi has been in and out of the country since 2023? I don't even think that guy has rested.
Cook
He has
more,
been playing
Omoti.
politics.
Omoti,
He has been
you
going.
have another 2 more minutes on top of
Yeah.
the last minute you had
So
before. Continue. I'm
So he
enjoying your
has been,
submission,
yeah,
bro.
he has been going from one state to another. He has been going to Lagos, go to the east, go to the north, go to everywhere. At the same time, he has been supporting the nurses. He has been supporting the doctors. This is the only presidential candidate that have been helping all the undergraduates, all the nurses, all the people that aspire to become something in life.
So
And he is
go
also
and check.
playing
Go and check
politics.
his. Go and check his tweet today. He's literally begging people to call him to be interviewed. Literally.
Eh? So this is the only person that has been doing the job, and he has been helping. He has been going to IDP. How many IDP camp has Atiku gone to? This is the same man that has been saying to be a leader, you have to be compassionate. You have to.
Somebody asked the question
Oh
in
my
the other
God!
day, Omoti, that when was the last time that Atiku went to the south?
Yeah, he
And
has,
all of a
he has not
sudden,
even been to the
you know,
southeast to even say, oh, my people.
yes.
Like, I see, Kwankwaso is now. I am very sure Peter Obi has taught Kwankwaso. Look at what Kwankwaso is now doing. Kwankwaso is now going to all those places to also try as much as possible to make sure he unite with a lot of people, and a lot of these are the people, not the person that will come after 4 years to say you want to come and contest election. After the election, he does not win. He go back to Dubai and go and start facing his life and go and start doing medical. This is so painful. You guys are so shameless. You guys are you guys are
So you are insulting our forerunner, our fastest runner, our continuous
the thing
runner.
is so painful
You.
because I know the sacrifice I have made myself as a Yoruba. In fact, all my family are in my corner. If they don't show me their PVC, if they don't show me that they have registered, I am not giving them any shishi. In fact, during 2023 election, I make sure that they take the picture and they show that they are voting for Labour Party and take the picture and show it to me because they are called APC supporters. And I make sure that they don't vote for them because they don't want to speak to you. Peter Obi has been the only one. He has convinced people like me from the southwest. I am very sure he's convincing you, but you are not convinced yourself. You still believe that you need to work with Atiku to get
Because of
Nigeria
their stomach
working.
because of their stomach infrastructure. Very
This,
selfish people.
this is so bad. This is really so
two
All
bad.
right.
thousand dollars. Two
Thank
So
you.
thousand
now let me
dollars.
just let me
Two
just let me just
thousand
let me just
dollars.
let me just finalize my
Round up,
submission.
Omoti. I
Yeah,
can't see.
let me just round
Where is
up.
Ndobisi? I can't see Ndobisi again.
So let me
This is
let me
not here.
just let me just round up. Please, guys, we are doing the Lord's work. I will keep encouraging a lot of us to keep pushing our people to get their PVC. Also, please do not forget that we have a lot of Kwankwasia people, both in Lagos, in the east, in the west. Please, by trying to reach out to them to make sure they register for PVC, and make sure also if there's a way we can collaborate with a lot of the Kwankwasia people to get a lot of people that will be speaking in the grassroots radios, in the grassroots television, that they can be passing the message across that Peter Obi Kwankwaso is coming and they are the only ticket that can move Nigeria forward, that they are the only people that have been speaking to issues of Nigeria, that they are the only people that are compassionate about the people of Nigeria, that they are the only people that will take us out of this mess APC has put in us. Thank you.
Powerful one there. Thank you, Amoti. Yeah, thank you. Interesting submission.
Yeah, very
I
interesting.
agree with
Just
you.
took us back. And 10/10. Do you know they call them Omoali, right? I mean, the Yorubas, they call people that vote for someone like Pio
Yes, now.
Omoali.
Yeah,
So it's like a stigma on them.
yeah.
So for people to go all out, that you knew that this is the kind of person that Pio is, all of a sudden, all the truth you knew about him, you turned it to, oh, he was
Especially when you
lying. He
supported him
did
last
this,
year.
he did that, he did this. That's to tell you that you are not honest. Just come out and say you are doing it for your stomach infrastructure and stop lying under the guise of Southeast interests.
All right.
All right,
Amoti.
Mike.
Yeah, thank you once again.
Martin will
10
take you down so we can
10.
accommodate
Because
others, right?
just
So,
10
Chris,
seconds, eh? See,
you are
eh,
to go next, please.
I believe it's you who spoke now, eh?
Yeah.
If you watch these vultures in the Kachalian, the bandit camp of Atiku, they always call P2B, is this saboteur or what? The same thing they call you Omale, I think, which is a bastard or so. It is the same thing. We also have it. Who are the people using it? There were two useless characters who used it. It started from Nnamdi Kanu and his fellowship and the ADC people. So the same thing you people are facing is the same thing we are facing. But the problem with us is that the Igbo man is very assertive. You may call him a bastard, but he will speak. Even on his dying bed, he will speak. And we continue to respect the Yorubas. From you, Bosse, to Babati, I've seen him, to, is it Ola Best, to, what is Priscilla, to,
Uncle Kolade.
oh,
Yeah. People
Colade,
will carry
that
PO for
who is
head.
that guy who wears
Yeah.
eyeglass in
Jagu
uh,
Jagun.
Jagu
You
Jagu?
understand?
Who is this other guy again? Where did they say he win election? I been no win election. Where they wear this
Salako.
where they do this amala this
Salako.
thing.
If it's Salako.
Salako, Ife
Yeah.
Salako. Eh? Hey, it's a national movement. Leave him. See, anytime an Igbo man use the word saboteur, that Igbo man that used the word saboteur, he's a reprobate. He cannot defeat you because he cannot defeat you, and because he cannot sell his idea. He uses the word saboteur. The Igbo man has trauma of the Biafran war, and that saboteur is attached to Biafra. So, if you want to destroy the credibility of Igbo man, use saboteur. But any Igbo man that calls an Igbo man a saboteur distrust the person who used the word saboteur. Biafra is unsellable. Nnamdi Kanu and his reprobates use Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu doesn't have that fellowship. It's a minority. I will conclude. ADC does not have that fellowship. If you want to gaslight any Igbo man, use the word saboteur. You will kill his spirit because you will invoke that spirit of Biafra on the average Igbo people. That was when I went against these vultures, the red-headed idiot and his carpet beggar in Lagos, who you say he's doing, is it clearing and forwarding? Thank you.
Man who has no independent opinion.
Clearing and forwarding. I am clearing and
With no
forwarding.
independent opinion. His opinion is 100% communist opinion.
Let's move the mic.
Clearing and
Are you
forwarding.
there? Please, the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
5 minutes,
All right.
Chris.
please.
Yeah,
I'll
We
be,
what's
have
I'll,
so
good, bro?
many
yeah,
requests. 5 minutes, please.
for sure. So I'm not going to take long. So, as soon as Atiku joined the coalition, it has all been narrative upon narrative upon narrative. In fact, they had to even, dole out money to pay these gig boys, right? So once they started saying things like it's a unifier, it is all narrative. Let's push this and see if it will stick. Let's social engineer the people and see if it will stick. There is no substance to it. Because if you check reality, it doesn't align with that narrative. For instance, you say you're a unifier. Where are the people that you unified? Where are they? Why did you have to pay a Von Basten or Van Batten, whatever that companies called $1.2 million, you know, to do PR and job for you. If you are truly a unifier, where are all those people that you unified, right? Where are they, or what have you been unifying actually? And you know how they say charity begins at home, right? Whatever you are about, it begins from your domain. If you are truly a unifier, why are you at whatever with Benini and Baba Chai? Is that how to pronounce his name? The Kachala guy. Why is it that those that are in your domain, those from your own home state, you cannot unify? Why you know if you unify your house, that they call you unifier? Right? It doesn't make any sense. There is no substance to article. There is nothing that you can say, oh, this is good, this makes sense, and then you attach it to article. Like if Peter Obi was not on the scene since 2023, this guy go to Dubai now, the lounge, right? So this whole unifier thing, I think it's DOA. It don't make any sense to me because if you unifier your house, you go they settled with Benini and Babacha. I actually came up because of that in Kiru girl, and I went under that post and I commented, under that post. Look, I said this before. I think if it was on your space 10/10, if somebody like Colbert can social engineer you, there's a problem with you. You have a problem. You need to, and I said on that post, some person's right to vote should be taken away from them until they come of age. What it means is that you are not capable to identify what is right and what is sound, undoubtedly sound, and stay on that hill and die there. You're not capable, in fact, you're not capable of even starting a family or even marrying anybody. If somebody like Comrade can come on this street and social engineer your brain, and then you start thinking that, oh, you have a particular interest that you have a campaign about, oh, Southeast interest. You are not fit to vote. Your right to vote should be taken away from you. In fact, we should check if you are even an adult. Do you understand? I actually came up because of her, because I've been watching them on the street, right? And there is something that I've been pushing because, and I said this, and it is coming to pass. I said coming to try and um tiptoe around the block to see if he can come through the back door. He has been trying it lately. He's been on our space twice, on the other side of town, on Obedient Ninja's space. Try to bother to those ass, try to bother Jimmy's ass, and talk shit to see if he can, somehow still find his way on the Obedient space. I don't talk this thing before. The same treatment where FS Yusuf they enjoy today, and I ain't come it must enjoy, right? What betide you say you be obedient at the end of all this rubbish we come you don't do. You give come the sleep, to allow him to come in through the cracks. What betide you? As far as I'm concerned, it's fucking banished from anything, any space where I was very angry the last time I came on my space, right? But I just don't understand. But I'm saying, what betide you as an obedient? Come find his way back to having conversations with you, right? Because there's one thing I hate. Look, if you want chop frog, chop am with your full chest, right? No chop am for back. You come they do like say you wise pass me. No, don't do that. I won't buy it. Chop am with your full chest. Tattoo it across your chest, right? They will know say okay, you are about what you are talking about. Right? I hate it when people try to social engineer people and do as if they are wiser than everybody, right? So what will be that if now you be that person we provide this the crack for comrades to slide back in, right? And lastly, a lot of work for us to do, guys. Guys, smart ballots. We need to get organized on the ground. Our people can get organized, know themselves. On that day of election, you won't go in ones or twos. Go, as a group, and you can do that through smart ballot. You can start identifying people in your domain, people in your area, those who are there for you. Once you are done organized, right? Um, to defend your vote will be easy. And I know a lot of guys have done amazing work, regarding, using tech to, fight these people and bring INEC to the first. Not if we don't know what INEC is about, we know, right? But we need to hold them for brokers, right? A lot of work has been done, and I'm even doing one as well, right? Very soon we'll hear about it, and now we go do them, all of us, regardless who design whatever. Now all of us will do the job, right? We need to get people on those tools to be able to use those tools and bring INEC to the fore so that the whole world will see INEC, right? And their nakedness. That's all I wanted to say. 10/10. Thanks for the mic. You
Right,
keep carrying
bro.
me go
Thank
down.
you, Chris. 10/10. You
Yeah.
see this our principal, eh? This man too nice. Do you know that he's already canvassing for them to reverse that judgment? I mean that high court judgment or whatever it is to the register ADC. He just tweeted, I sent it to you. May later this nuisance and idiots
Let them
keep on
see
and
what they call
different names.
what they call maturity.
No,
The likes of
that's what we
Chukas,
call the
Chuka and the rest of
opposition.
them.
I remember when the whole primaries just last week or 2 weeks ago, these old fools were here making fun of the party itself and their primaries and the Dixon himself and P2B and everything. These people, shameless here. And that's why nobody should even come and be telling me these people are not your problem. You have an I know. Don't make nobody preach that into me. Oh. These people are not your problem. You have election to I know. I know I have election to contest. But you see today, I am holding more green and his cronies accountable here. Here, they must give us justification. They must prove to people like me why they vilify doggy Mazi, call them names for supporting APC. And now, you guys, the same things they were calling those people, I will call them. I go they call them. Because it cannot be them and it changes. No, I no go agree. You guys negotiated Southeast on behalf, like you negotiated your personal interest and your pocket in the name of Southeast. You shameless old men. Try to confuse people here. Even the people that are not from the southeast have been apologizing all this while. They are carried PO on their head up till then. People like Prinzella. I remember that one. I remember one. I fed for that lady. She was put on a chopping board that afternoon. Show us your pathway. Show us your pathway. Is this their pathway? You people must show us that pathway because Prinzella has a pathway now. These old fools don't have a pathway. The Prinzella right now, her principal right now is going to be on the ballot 2027. But you guys from the southeast that demonized her, called her names, tried to ridicule her, made caricature of her, stand as at that time. That lady never backed down. She insisted, even when you guys told her that her state, if the election was to be conducted that day, that her state was not going to be won by PU, she refused to back down. But you see those you people now that your brother, now in the contest, show us pathway. That is, show us who has sabotaged the Southeast, Prinzella's principal or you guys, gone gone. Who? That is the point. Who now has sabotaged the Southeast? Bunch of fools. They platform themselves like they knew this politics from 1999 till date with nothing to show for it. With nothing.
People when have they control.
With nothing, and they will go to their sugar mommy space. That one, shut
Yes,
up. The moment she tells anybody shut up, if you try talk, they will
they
write
no
your name
born their papa, oh.
and send to secretariat.
Including this chuka when they here. They no born
If
and
you
well.
dare go there and do pim, every tells you if you do pim, you will get out. You will see all of them fold. Both Onyekachi that has been threatening people up and down.
But
They won't talk.
then about don't forget that yesterday coup that they had. Yes, they had to open their space.
All of yes. Now
That
we
was
played that
coup.
one. Now we
That was
played that.
coup. I saw this coup live.
10 over
I was
10. If I
worried.
tell you what,
They
was
scratched
going
this
to
in
happen
ADC.
yesterday night. Wait, Avicii, I'm sure you are slept by then. Yesterday night, you know these people were going to drive an agenda that it was PO. These the APC guys, oh, they entered their space because they have opened room. They have now mixed with the APC and
I
they are
got
now
that tape now of
riding
genocide,
together.
right?
Yes, that it
I got
was
that
Peter
tape.
Obi that went to US to bring in those people.
Yep.
Just saying all sorts of trash, trying to set PO up. That is a serious matter that must be taken, that they should take action about it.
Ah, and they will
I
come
mean,
here and tell you.
please, 10 over 10, if there's time, you can play that tape. Let people be hearing so that they can know what these people are against. Everybody is calling PO's name. Is it the president of Nigeria? Is it your president? You
Wait,
cannot
so
even
let's
fight your
say who are
president.
those that want to take action? Is it comrade or man?
Oh well. Anyways, let's move the mic. Yeah, let's move the mic.
It's
I think
Famsi. Famsi is there.
Famzi has been waiting. After Famzi, we'll take the BC.
No, let the Chuka Fat go after Famsi.
Eh,
Then Undubisi. Undubisi
yeah,
needs to be on standby.
Chukafat, hurry up so you can go
No, no,
back to.
Famsis will go then Chuka Fat.
Okay, okay. So Famzi, take your 3 4 minutes, then Chuka, so that Chuka will go down. We'll bring more responsible people. Chief B is waiting here.
Famsi,
Uh,
are you there?
Yeah, good evening, everybody.
Good evening. I know I made you fight me, or that's why I said make you go.
I don't know why you people make this thing an issue and all that. Thank God somebody came here. I was talking about how Nigeria was divided into 6 geopolitical zones, and each of those geopolitical zones have a say. Now, the military, why even dividing the Nigeria into 36 states? They were very, very, very cautious. Even while they were doing it, they knew fully well, even in the Northwest, yeah, the Northwest has 7 states, but inside that Northwest, they inserted Kaduna inside Northwest so that they can be an opposition from that Northwest. So every of the state and all that. So the military are just so genius why they did it and all that to make sure that everybody will depend on each other for you to be president. Now, I want to ask everybody a question. Why will it be surprising to you that Atiku will look towards Amaechi? Even me, I'm surprised Atiku picking Amaechi. I thought Atiku would have looked towards the southwest, because I told them on space. I said Atiku will get 0 vote in the southeast and south. Mark it anywhere. For those who are conversant with the history of politics. Now, Atiku picking Amaechi. Amaechi was governor for Rivers State in 2015. You should go and check facts. In 2015, under the commissioner Joseph Umbu, Amaechi was locked inside his office. He could not go out. Amaechi went to the polling unit on channels, and he was asking, please, where is the result sheet? And they told him no result sheet, and he left. And he got almost 0 votes in the south. So is it Amaechi that you want to give vice president? Well, if on the second thought, I've looked at it and said, okay, maybe because Atiku is very smart, he feels so maybe Amaechi still has some little money. He has been a minister for 8 years, being a DC, so maybe there's still some little money that he kept. And that is why even when Atiku was looking for 2023 election, he looked towards Okowa, not basically because Okowa, he looked towards Okowa because Okowa was a governor, and Okowa was somehow slightly a Delta Igbo. So he felt that Okowa being a governor can bring a lot of funds in an election, and he can also pacify, because he knows Nigeria is very unique. He knows that the southeast and this will be dicey. Now, if southeast and south is gone, that's 11 states, and for you to be president, you must get 25% in at least 24 states. So if you remove 11 now from 36, what is left? 25. Now the southwest has issues. I thought Atiku would have been smart and said, okay, since I'm playing this game, and that's why I was watching his move when he carried the Sheyi Makinde to see IBB. I think the motive was to beg him that please, because I know fully well Peter Obi will contest. So please, Sheyi Makinde, please come out so that in the southwest he can get some little votes and meet up, because you need 4 regions, whether you like it or not. So if the southeast and south is gone, you should have looked towards the southwest. So for those people like them, comrade, who doesn't know politics at all, sometimes I tell, and they agree, those are political neophytes now. So it baffles me when they don't see the game. And that is why Atiku was hell-bent on carrying Sheyi Makinde everywhere. Even the conference that was held in in Ibadan. That was when Peter Obi knew that these people, I think these people were jokers. And that's why Peter Obi gave them the DC. And come to think of it, you want to give Ihedioha vice president. Even in Okigwe, when Ihedioha come from, even in his community, he will not even give PO Atiku more than 100 votes. Even in his community. So I don't know why people are surprised. And anybody that is thinking that Atiku will look towards this, I think the person should have well, you should have got to think of it. If you understand, look, one thing about Nigerian politics is this. No matter what, where you are from, if you are used to betray your people, then you have already spelled doom for your political career. And that's what Amaechi did in 2015 to what they call it, Goodluck Jonathan. When Goodluck was looking for a northerner, he found out that Sule Lamido was one of the trusted ally that he would run to, because he never trusted the Mwazu. Mwazu were like, bring money, and this. He felt Sule Lamido was a strong voice. He ran to Sule Lamido. Sule Lamido told him that, yes, you are the president, I'm a PDP. Look, if I go back to Jigawa and tell my people that they should vote for you, they will stone me. That I will vote for you, but I will not campaign. I will keep my mouth shut because I have a political history to keep. But Amaechi was busy running around with Buhari. What did he give Buhari in the previous state? So tell me, what will Amaechi give to Atiku in Akwa Ibom? That is
I
easy.
mean, families after the election,
Tell
Buhari
me.
said it is
Yes, sir.
98
Yes, sir.
to
Tell me,
5%. I
what
mean,
will
how you take it up?
Amaechi give to Atiku in an Ijaw speaking nation or a Calabari speaking nation? Tell me. So you see that, Atiku, maybe he knows fully well that he has already drowned himself and he's looking, maybe because of what Amaechi said, that you cannot, let me just draw this one too and let us just drown ourselves. That's what I see and all that. So I am not really bothered, and I have never thought about Atiku looking towards the southeast, because it will be a political suicide. Peter Obi on December 31st brought in Samegu, Achiko Odenwa. These are political heavyweights from the southeast, and they all came out on the place that Ojukwu declared Biafra and said Peter Obi is our leader. So if Peter Obi is in the ticket, I think a sensible person will look elsewhere and not to the southeast. Let me just end here. Thank you.
Thank you, family. Thanks for your
Is there
submission.
any way you guys
Okay,
can
sister,
bring
give me
up
a minute.
village malam? We
We'll
can.
bring him up. We'll
Okay.
bring him up.
What's that?
Chuka Fat.
Essie, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Dan. Who just spoke? Because it's Obima.
No, why me for here or rest? Una
Wait,
don't
Sister,
wait,
finally
wait,
make
wait, wait,
Ubima.
wait,
eh,
wait.
Una don't make
Your
Ubima go.
organ, after all the maths when your organ make, you don't finally collect VP.
see,
Eh?
Please,
just give
please,
me a minute.
I plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth is not talking now. So wait, make I talk. Yes, I think plead the fifth. I would
Ramasa,
just
just
speak.
produce 2 minutes, please.
Yes, please. See, I love what Farms he said. There was critical things he said. When you watch those vultures in ADC, they will tell you that Peter Obi gathered our leaders. Enugu is very strategic to the Igbo people, to Biafra, even before even Nigeria. He called Achugudenwa, Sam Igbo. It was those people like I told. It was the class of 99. All of these characters are still with Peter Obi, but they will not come out and talk. They are still with Peter Obi. There is nobody, I repeat, there is nobody in ADC. And even the people in ADC, he spoke of Emeka Hedioha. And I've told you people, Emeka Hedioha will rather seek a governor than deputize Atiku. He will destroy himself. There is something critically happen in the southeast. But our people, these vultures who move, ADC has no pathway. ADC has no pathway. A vote for ADC is a vote for APC. But they've weaponized whatever history the Igbo people have, and they're pushing it. The Igbo leadership is with P2B, but they will not say it. If you want to understand what I'm saying, go to Labour Party. What is the candidate? Are you people aware that Labour Party has picked a presidential candidate? Most people will not know it. Who is the candidate? They don't know. Alex Oti will not come out and campaign for P2B, but indirectly, Alex Oti have told Igbo people and have told Abia people, if you love me, vote P2B. Eh? There is Oha and there is Eze. The Southeast have followed who they are following. Forget the scallywags, forget the carpet beggars, forget the vultures, the echo. The worst people are the people in ADC. A vote for ADC is a vote for APC. ADC is not an equation. Nigeria is turn by turn limited. 6 geopolitical zones. There's a reason why nobody wants to deputize Atiku Abubakar. Nobody wants to deputize him. And the Igbo people are not even limited to the southeast. We also have Igbo people in Oru. Oru is the south-south, which my brother Famzi told you people about. At the end of the day, he came back to the Lion of Ubima. Thank you.
NDBC now.
That
NDBC, you dropped again. Can you request? I don't know why. Check your
that's
network.
another name. Someone said that you are pretending to be an Hausa in the comment section on that. They're just deceiving us. People are
I'm, I'm a Nigerian. I'm a patriot. Ga kwankwaso, ga Peter Obi, ga Peter Obi, ga kwankwaso. Nigeria say
Make
NDC,
I play
NDC say
I
Nigeria.
make I
That's
think
all I'm saying.
make I console
You will,
my
you will not define me. I will
my
define myself. I'm a
Southeast
tell
Nigerian
them
and I'm
brothers.
a patriot.
they
Yeah.
cannot take it. You will feel it.
Ebezina,
You will
Ebezina,
I
feel
hold
Biko.
on. ADC no go better for now. You guys betrayed our brothers. Betrayed them.
10 over
Betrayed
10. I
them.
beg. The next music will be Kwankwaso the musical. So
Chuka fact.
no partial.
I don't even
That's
know
why
why I'm
go
putting.
ahead.
Yeah, no, while I don't know why I'm putting fact. Chuka, you have the mic.
Which facts? You no get facts. Chuka.
Chuka, take the mic. What are you saying? I'm
Hi,
here.
everybody. Hello. Good
Don't
afternoon.
come.
Good
You
evening.
don't come with
Good
this in your
night.
voice. No go speak well.
Good night. Good evening. Good night, wherever you are in the world, Nigerians. 10 over 10, I do not hate you. If I said you were iPod, I was speaking hyperbolically. I don't mean it. It's a joke. Don't take it too hard. After all, this is Twitter anyway.
Is it just me? Chuka's voice is very
Please, your
low.
mic is not good though. You need
Your
to go and
mic is
fix that
not
your
good. What
Life
happened?
life
cannot be
has
supporting as
humbled
if
them
one
now.
talking
Nah,
Life don't
inside
humble
your night.
Chuka.
the rug has been pulled from under their. Oh my god! Oh my god! Then now
Is
one
it
leg
better
they use
now?
stand now. All
Make
of
we
them use
allow
one
am
leg
talk now.
stand.
Make we
Is it
hear
better
now. Allow
now?
am talk. Just hear something.
Is
Make we
it,
allow
is
am.
it,
It's better. It's better now. It's better now.
thank you. Thank you, Dalo. Mhm. Listen, first of all, it's funny that we're having this conversation right now because I thought Ikwere was Igbo. After all, they're the head of Ohaneze, and Ikwere man is the head of Ohaneze. So I didn't know that somebody named Chibueke Amechi Amechi is not Igbo.
I'ma
That's a
make
new
una comot
one.
this guy. You no get waiting to talk.
That's
Now yeah man be
new.
Nkechi,
this.
you just said yeah, let's listen to him. So we are
Is
listening
he
to him.
redeemable?
Talk.
I think
Let
say he get
Hold
Chibuike.
on.
sense.
Hold on, please.
Chibuike Amechi is not Igbo. Is it Chuka
But
that you're
but
trying to
but you are
gaslight?
literally a shameless person, oh. So this is what you came
Is
here to
it
say.
is
never even
it
start. You
hold
not
on,
even start.
hold on. So that's one. That's one. I put it right there. Right. So let's not gaslight. He has said multiple times that he's Igbo.
Chuka, don't
Every
tell us
time
to
that
gaslight. You used to gaslight us in your. I mean, you used to gaslight people in your group and your space.
and
So
I
don't tell
said
us
I
that.
was being
You are in
hyperbolic.
our space. You don't control us. Anything we
I
do,
know
do.
I don't. You are
So take
I
it.
100%. He has read me the
You
riot
guys,
act.
let him make submission. I have Songai and Wokanabra. I have more responsible and interesting people to listen to. Please, guys, please. Chuka,
Hmm.
I don't mean to
It's fine.
disrespect
It's your
you, but
space. It's your
Amechi once
space.
upon a time has made it clear that he's not an Igbo
Somebody
man.
show me the video. I haven't seen it.
About 10.
All right.
You
You
want
can you can you can
It's
drop to
fine.
listener section.
I
When we get
haven't.
the video, you can come up.
please in
I'm
1 minute?
still speaking.
I do that. Can
I
I
haven't
rebut?
even done. I haven't even
Okay,
finished my
Avicii, do you have the
submission.
video? Do
Yes,
you
I want
have
to
it?
play it now. Just give
Play
me
it
1
for
minute.
him. Play it for him.
Let,
Chuka, hold on,
mute
hold
your
on,
mic.
hold on.
Mute your mic.
Hold on, mute your mic, please.
Chuka,
Hold on.
mute your mic. Let's play
Thank you.
politics well.
You belong to. Finally, which ethnic group do you belong to? Which ethnic group do you belong to? There are different times you have said you're Igbo, and other times you've said you're
don't bring that controversy. Don't bring that controversy. I don't know why you want to go into that controversy.
Well, because it's interesting to know what your position is on
No,
that.
it's not. So if you ask an Equity man, who are you? You say, I'm an Equity man. So what you can say is an Equity man and an Igbo man. There are those who there are divergent views. Majorities will say no. In all honesty, majority will say no. There is a very tiny minority which includes me. And why do I take that position? It's political. And when I say political, it's not to win the votes of the Igbos. I didn't like the way the Igbos were being treated at a particular point in time. In protest against that treatment against the Igbos, I began to wear what's it called? The tiger hair traditional clothes with the red cap. In protest, asking Nigeria to address their problem. Again, I made it public that I'm an Igbo man. In protest. It doesn't
But not in fact.
It doesn't make me, whether I'm an Igbo man or not, is immaterial at this point in time.
Placed by Anjoan.
Thank you. Chuka, you can continue your rubbish.
Oh, it sounds like he said
At
his
this
Igbo
point, you
many
people should
times
remove this
already.
guy. At this point, you
Ten over
you people
10.
So
should throw
as
him
far
away.
as to the
Ten
so as
over
far
10.
as
Please
Kenchi,
just give
allow
1
him,
Southeast,
allow
minute.
him.
so
Let
that's
me.
one.
Okay.
So
Just bear with me.
as far as Southeast interest, this is the second part of what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Our interest is in the party that we give all of our votes to. That's who we should have expectations
Your
from.
interest is not in the VP again. It's not
So
in the VP.
whoever,
Chuka.
whoever gives, if NDC, if we
Yeah, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Our
Like, you should
interest.
keep
Hold
quiet.
on. What did I just hear? Our interest is in where or who will give our vote to.
These people are hypocrites
Oh my
and
goodness. What
fucking
did
liars.
I just listen
These
to?
people are shameless.
What did I just listen to?
This
Our
same thing
interest,
Chuka was going
our
about, talking
interest
about
is
the interest
wherever
of the
we put
South.
our vote. Okay. Now let me take it. Our interest is okay. We PO is from the southeast, so our votes are going there. Now, what are you now saying? I go on mute. So that is where our interest is.
good. So make sure that Peter wins the election and gets announced
Then,
as
then,
president.
then you need to
Because
close your mouth.
if he doesn't,
Shut your mouth. Then you need to shut your mouth and stop shouting he jeopardized or he sabotaged this. So now you are agreeing that we should make sure that you once upon a time ran mad here, never agreed that okay, that place can even win something. See, Chuka, honestly, the fact that you even summoned courage to come here and requested to speak is even why I'm trying to, not disrespect you. Because if I go by what you have said, I've listened to you say, guy, waiting you go hear from my mouth, guy.
So 10 over 10.
Probably after the election, you may not want us to
10 over
reconcile.
10. He
But
wants to
I'm
start
just trying
selling
to
the
be careful
oil
with my
of.
choice of
He
words.
wants to start making that correction of
So
Amaechi is an Igbo man. So they are already selling it.
that
That's
one
what they're
10
didn't
over
doing now.
work.
That's their
10
own
over
oil.
10. 10 over
Yeah.
10.
But
Yeah.
10
guess
over
what?
10.
We
I
are
get
going
one
to.
question for you.
This
Eh?
video is going
Yeah.
to go
You
Yeah.
don't
out
you don't
there.
work for psychiatric hospital before because you sabi communicate with psychiatric patients. I don't understand. The only person I
just
know
make
say get
sure
that
that
skill.
Peter
The only person I know
wins.
say get that skill now
I'ma
good.
check your
And
DM.
If
that
we
I'ma
good
check
get
no
your
day here.
DM. Oma,
So
please,
10
I beg
over
let
you,
us
10.
wanna
I'm
hear.
come out
asking
chuka,
again.
make we bring strong
if
guy
we
up.
get
Some
if
people
we
they
give
request, John.
90% of
Abeg,
our
Wait, Mona, wait.
votes,
One
if
round
we
of
give,
Chuka,
applause.
thank you.
and
We
I
have
will
heard
wrap
you.
up
You
with
can now go
this.
to
thank you.
Avri's place, please.
You've said enough. At least
Please go. Bye bye.
I
Okay,
have not
Anambra
Please
girl
seen
want
to
to talk
please
I,
to
again.
I have
listen. Go, go, go,
I
go.
have not seen Avery. I never see Avery treated anybody the way I've just treated you. So the way, just appreciate it when you go back to those your big auntie in the other space. Tell them how we
Sugar
allowed
mommy,
you
which
to
big auntie?
speak and said the things you said, and we didn't call Atiku any name yet, right? We didn't those things that those vile things. We didn't say any of them yet here. Anyways, thank you for coming around. Yeah,
Let's
I
give
think
1K
so.
Anambra 2 minutes. 2 minutes, please.
Okay,
1K. Oh yeah, go, go, go.
I think some guy was requesting too.
10 over 10. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah,
It's
what's
just
wrong?
like I just want to address that guy, Chokafat. Please, you see these guys. If you people want to push this Atiku Amaechi ticket, please, you guys should remove Igbo from it. Amaechi have said it countless time. It's not even once. Even when Amaechi was a governor, I'm actually watching one interview say when he was a governor of Rivers State. He keep on keeping the record straight. I am not Igbo. I am not Igbo. As from last month, I be last 2 months, he said it in Lagos State. Vote for me. He was when he was talking to ADC delegates in Lagos State. Vote for me because I'm from minority, because I'm not Igbo, and the other one is an Hausa person, an Hausa Fulani person. Please, you guys should just remove this Igbo nonsense from this Amaechi Atiku ticket. Please, you guys should just respectful. Please remove it. No be no see. Let me even make it clear. Say majority of Ikwere people that I've seen, my friends in Unica, I made it clear they are not Igbo. Please, I don't need this embarrassment or this thing that you guys will keep on, because I've seen this several tweets from people. Well, I'm we protect our interests. Our interests no dey ADC again. Please remove anything Igbo from this ticket. Nothing concern Igbo or anything in this ticket. I beg, you know, the first Amechi to be Igbo. Amechi have said it. Not even one interview, not even two, not even like countless time. I am not Igbo. Why forcing Igbo and Amechi? Nah, yeah, I know this embarrassment needs to stop. I beg. I won't beg them.
When it's time for them to campaign, we'll welcome them. Let them come to the southeast and do their normal campaign and go. No problem. No problem. You know, but at the end of the day, Southeast interest must be protected. And if you once upon a time promise to protect it, right now is the time for you to come and answer what? Give the steward, give account for your stewardship. Tell us what is going on. You cannot be there like Ochendo. If we don't get number one, we'll get number two. Number
Oh
one.
my God. 10 over 10. Maybe we should be looking for number 5 now. We gotta look for number 5.
Number one will not see. Number two will not see. And this article, God forbid, will become president. God
10
forbid.
over 10.
Senate president.
I think what we should do
Senate
is
president will not go see.
we should go and support ADC2 and ADC3.
I
Because
beg now,
they
make una
get,
allow
yeah.
village malam talk now. Make una allow village man.
Who the
Atiku
hell is
boy.
village malam? Leave her
Na
first. Make
Atiku
I stop.
boy.
Nkechi wait, make I finish
Make,
what
make
I dey
village
talk.
mala wait. May wait,
I
please.
beg,
May
Nkechi
wait.
wait, make I finish what I dey talk. We need to go and support at ADC1 and ADC2. You know, they na Igbo people there. Oh. We go
At
at
least
least.
Where is Dume Bikachuku from?
Now from the same, now from Delta State now. From
So our interest is not there.
yeah,
He's from
then the
Western
other one
Igbo.
is Chris.
Western Igbo.
So make we go support
So
the
our interest, our Chris Oba, right?
we go
Maybe not there our interest. There.
I guess
Uh, 10, please, just 2 minutes, eh? Because yes, so
Okay,
that
Dodge, you make it
yes,
faster so we can take a
two
One
new
minutes, two
set
minute.
of
minutes.
speakers,
Dodge,
right?
1 minute, please. We
Okay,
have other
thank
people.
you. See, let's be very careful. Let's don't use because of the vultures and our reprobates and reduce ourselves. There's Igbos of the heartland, 5 states of the southeast, and there's Igbos in the south south. If you watch voting pattern, South, South, and Southeast always vote together. It is a historical antecedent. Let's be very careful. Rotimi Amechi may say he is not Igbo, but
Dutch, I'm aware of that one. I get the point you're
Let me
making.
finish. Yes. Let me finish. The foundation members of Ohaneze is Igbo Union transformed to Ohaneze and Igbo. 7 great characters. When Murtala Muhammad became president, they came and made the great Sikh. And inside the 7, there were 3 from Ikwere, who some of them today are saying that they're not Igbo. Francis Ella, Obi Wale, they're from there. Senator Mbata. Senator Mbata is the chairman of Ohaneze. He's an Ikwere or Iworo Haman. Let's be very careful. When you go to the Western Igbo, which is Igbo after the Niger, going to Benin, you see people like Joe Akuzie and what is this man who was the permanent sec during Gowon's time? He was also part of it. What be this man where they kill him brother now? He was supposed to be the secretary to the federal government that they denied him and gave offer to Ekaite. They had to remind him that he was Igbo. He was among those permanent sec that told Gowon to renege on the Aburi Accord. Hey, can I for this man now? From Western Igbo. Okay, like there were 2 of them. See, there were 7 characters. 3 were from Ikwere, 2 were from Western Igbo. But they identify as Igbo. Forget what people are saying today. At the end of the day, Nigeria know who's an Igbo man. But please, let's be very careful. Don't use what
Um,
TBK
um,
and Mechi and these other guys are saying and
Dutch,
reduce ourselves, please.
yeah, Dutch. See,
Yeah.
when Atiku said the pathway to Southeast presidency is what? How see it? Why you talk that thing?
He said the pathway to Southeast presidency is him. But
Uh-huh.
like I
So
said,
he didn't say Igbo. So me now,
no.
my
10
what
over
I'm
10.
on.
10 over 10. Don't you find it extremely intriguing that even a grown man like Kenneth Okonkwo actually believed that nonsense? Didn't you see he put it in his write-up that
Yes, now.
Atiku promised that the pathway to Igbo president is
I
true?
go like
Secretariat
go there.
said he was going to go there and submit his own whatever. Baba was doing it for his personal and selfish interest. Guy, if it is not, if that allegation is not true, come out now and tell us that interest of the Southeast that is protected in an Amaechi and Atiku's ticket. That is the only thing 10 over 10 is asking for. Because you guys ran mad here. You guys went haywire on this timeline. Called people, called the younger ones, all manner, Mal Green. Okay, now go fair. He will stay here morning till night and be finding way to insert this thing. People that Prinzella, Uncle Colade, their likes. People were coming to make sincere submissions to sell a PO. And no matter how you make that submission, they will come and ask you, your state, who will win your state? And if, unfortunately, you're from a southwestern state where we know a Bola Tinubu will do everything to win, they will tell you, you don't have a case here. You are not even from the south. They tribalized the thing, they regionalized it. These people did everything they could do to justify why. In fact, sugar mommy, once upon a time, told us here that you have to give the North something that will excite them. You can't give the North VP. All these things I'm saying, guy, if it's a lie, somebody requests, come and tell me that. I have note of the things I'm saying. I know people that said it. You cannot give the North VP. They have VP already. You must give because those are where the numbers are going to come from. The
In all
numbers
of
are.
this, you have not called Tony. Oh, that useless Tony.
Doctor, I'm coming to Dr. Tony said, according to Dr. Tony, if my people, he likes using my people. If you don't give the VP to my people in the Southeast, what will be my justification for campaigning for Atiku? Dr. Tony said it. Guys, you guys can arrange a space separately for me and Dr. Tony. I will come and play his tape. I have it here.
10 were you in the room yesterday?
Yes, now.
You saw how his mom was shutting him up and he kept
Yep.
saying,
Yep.
I'm just waking up from sleep.
Yes,
I'm just
now.
waking up
I
from sleep.
have the tape.
This is the
I
problem
have
Indigo have. Anytime
um
we send our
10
representative
over
to
10. I think you
meeting,
should replay those tapes
nah, they're
again.
big
Oh.
go.
No, we
Any
have
you
new
see,
speakers.
play that
Replay it,
meeting.
please.
Eh?
Uh,
This same guy who will come and tell you that he's
me, my sister. Oh,
Aguleri. He
so
kept claiming that
good.
he was sleeping. But this is the problem we have with these
He
Igbo
was not
interesters who want to take
sleeping.
us to federal. When
he
they go
was
to
not
federal, they
sleeping.
will
He
tell us
was
that they
not
were sleeping.
sleeping.
Then they will come out and tell us that Fulani is our problem.
Eh,
Eh?
eh,
We have to
eh.
He
demystify this
was
thing.
So
not sleeping.
so
He was scared of
Because
so
mommy.
so
His mommy.
Dr. Tony once upon a time said on a space I listened to that whatever ADC is doing, let them make sure that that his favorite article gets the first, and they must give the Southeast the second. That is the only ground he can conveniently go and convince his people. You see that one? I am holding him. All these people one by one. I
Which
know,
people in one convince?
like
People are mad.
his people in the southeast now. They have a way of saying we. Dr. Tony, that I don't know the last time
Someone
he
that cannot
saw
win
his
his polling
village,
units or even his home.
and he's saying he needs a justification now. Atiku has taken Amechi. Dr. Tony will have to show us that
10
justification.
over 10. 10 over 10. Some people collect, financial inducement for the gig. Some collected phone number. So I don't know. How you take
Whatever
But
phone
it
but
number
but
is,
ten
go?
over ten.
my brother,
Now this thing that it was a
whatever
planned
it
work.
is now, you guys show your
It
working.
was a planned work
Una don't
from day
forget my friend
one.
Village Malam. Can Village
until
Malam talk?
until
Village man should hold on. He's
until
still.
they must, everybody that made promises. This is the time.
And Dr. Tony said he will give Atiku 25% from the
Exactly
southeast.
25%.
He must
We
deliver.
know
Oh, he
he
must
must.
Ooh,
deliver.
Cubana chief priest now 14 votes he gets.
He must deliver. They must deliver. So that's the thing. I don't know who wants to listen to that thing again, but I think we'll have more submission. A lot of people want to
All
speak.
those zobo
Yeah,
make them
Um,
let's
send
uh,
you go
Village
mute.
Malam,
let
Village
people
Malam
speak.
won't talk.
yeah,
Let people speak. That
Please,
is
after
It is
village
not
man, we
Nkechi.
go
It
to
is not
Arinze.
Village Malam's turn yet.
Exactly. Let Arinze speak,
It
please.
is not
Birthday
Village
man.
Malam's turn. Arize
Birthday
has
man,
been
please.
here. Chief
Arinze, please go
B.
ahead and speak. Village man, hold on. Hold on.
Make una
You
give
people
am
have
my
cases
turn.
to
It
talk.
is my turn to
You people
speak.
have
Make una
cases to
No,
give am
talk.
Village
Let
Malam.
no,
Arinze
no,
first
no.
speak.
He's not
After
speaking
Arinze,
yet.
village man will speak.
I won't speak now.
This is Nkechi.
we
Arinze, are
should
you there?
we should
Please
allow
unmute your mic.
Arinze to speak,
I'm here.
Sha.
I'm
It's
here.
Arinze's birthday. Oh, we should prioritize
I get
Arinze
you.
today. Today is for Arinze. We should prioritize him.
Uh,
Oh.
Arinze, go ahead. Go ahead. But make it
thank
brief,
you.
eh?
Thank you.
So that we can accommodate
No
others.
wahala. No
I'm
wahala.
feeling.
Thank you.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
mama, mama.
Arize, yeah,
Thank
happy
you.
birthday once again. Please, let's now, make the submissions faster so we can bring in more people and then circulate further if need be. But yeah, Arize, yeah, not conformist. I see you, my brother. Arize, just go ahead with your submission. Be conscious of time, if that makes sense.
Should use 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no problem. Thank you very much. 10 over 10. Thank you for the wishes. Essay, thank you also. And every other person. The almost this is the best birthday gift, as in the water where these people they collect back to back. You just be like say they line up, as in the line up, as in from this one to this one. They still they try to survive this one. Kenneth Okonkwo drop your own. You see they talk that one. Courts hammer them with their own. You understand? You see, I think I've forgotten who spoke earlier. I think it was Dan Masani as AGK. When he was speaking, I listened keenly. The thing about these people is selfishness. It's pure selfishness and greed. You understand? We used to battle it out in our good space when they come out with Southeast interest. We all knew that this is the hand of Esau, but the voice of Jacob. You understand? We knew that it was just all about their interest. And when it falls over on Yakum, what is the pathway As in, I didn't know. I can't understand how it made sense to them. You understand? And the heartbreaking thing is the level of tirade, the level of vituperations, the level of insults that they poured on P2P in a country like Nigeria, where when it's convenient for you, you start shouting you are being marginalized as a Igbo person, and you give these same people materials to use against you. Okay, now this is how ADC was formed. Formed by an Igbo man from my state, from my town, Okaman, Chifra of Mushu, okay, Mushu. He handed over his structure to these people. What's it called? David Mack and his co-travelers. Showed a lot of goodwill. Kenneth Okonkwo messed up himself. All the Igbo people there, including the ones that we have been calling their names here. We are working, literally pole dancing for Atiku. And what did they get out of it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All the noise they have been making, all the that Igbo people play politics of emotion, this one and that one. What did they get out of the whole thing? Absolutely nothing. Bola Kero. And some of them have come back here. I've listened, I've seen, I don't know how you could manage to listen to somebody like Chuka Fat. I don't know why he added that. Maybe that fat should be changed to fat, F-A-R-O-T, Chuka Fat. You understand? Because the guy they talk like who they mess for him brain. I've never had that guy make any sense. I've never seen him make one single sense. And these are the people that, you know, are supposed to deliver the Southeast to Kachala. I was in Average Space yesterday. Some of you noticed that. And you could see the anger in this poor woman's voice. It was so powerful. The anger was so palpable. I was asking myself, how can somebody be so agitated
She's
with the
consumed
way
with AIDS. She's consumed with AIDS. That lady for
I, I,
Igbos.
I couldn't I couldn't understand it. She was so angry, so just hyperventilating, just talking a lot of rubbish, breathing heavily, as if somebody was pressing her down with pillows and all those things. It was very terrible. And then I'm happy that the cookie is crumbling now. I'm happy that cookie, and I want to encourage every other person here. For those of us who have known Peter Obi for a very long time, I followed this man for he was my governor, of course. I don't have to come here and start saying, a lot of personal this and I've had with him encounters. But some people who don't know him think this man is just acting. But this is pure, true and true. And some people mistake his simplicity for weakness, and that is why I laugh at them. I laugh them to scorn. People who knows, some of them have turned against him now. They are running mad all over the timeline. People like Ike God and all those people. These people were people that their fathers or their mothers or their aunts or their uncles were the PDP guys when P2B came into power. They have never forgiven P2B till now, because one thing about P2B, he will do what is in his mind and he will smile with you the next day. That thing where they in mind, he go do am. And there is nothing heaven, if heaven lie make you fall. So I want to encourage all the obedience. This is my birthday. I don't want to talk much. Uh, this is celebration time. When you look at your enemy making mistakes, just sit back and watch. The thing about time is, at the end of the day, time reveals all. You understand? We knew from the get-go that this ADC was an SPV for Atiku. Some of us were even disappointed that P2B went into that coalition in the first place, because we knew there's no way, the way it was formed, that Atiku wasn't going to get the ticket. But when you look back in retrospect, you will discover that PO played a very wonderful game, because he cleared all doubts. He made sure that there were no what ifs. Because if he didn't move to ADC first, people would have been saying, what if he went to ADC? So he cleared all everybody's doubts and he picked his, pathways, his pathway, got Kwankwaso on his side, and NDC is the hottest ticket in town. So my brothers and sisters, you're on the right path. Those who are still not, who have still not got their PVCs, please, time is running out, and we have to amp up the pressure because they'll come back like mad dogs. You know how they behave. Now, it's strange that APC and ADC are now running spaces together. That's to show you the kind of stupidity that we are faced with in the name of politics. So, but my brothers and sisters, let's just get moving. And by 2027, victory will be ours. Thank you very much.
Arize,
Thank you, Arinze. Happy birthday
can I,
once again.
can I just
Yeah.
tell you that these people are blaming NDC for this stuff that the APCs caused.
We will give
They are
them
literally
back
blaming NDC.
1,001 time.
Like
One
make
time.
it make sense. These guys were
There
the
is no
who
Avicii, no
openly spent
border. Just be
with
giving it
APC.
to them. They are mad. When NDC had crisis, they were all over the timelines, laughing, doing all sorts of rubbish, even accommodating some people in their what was it called space and
They
writing
opened spaces.
justice
They
for
opened
XYZ.
spaces with them.
They are mad. If they are here, they are mad. They are mad. They will see. We have not even started. This is small. We are just even first facing the OBI. What's the one that we're even facing now? Is this Amechi and those people that said Southeast interests? We have not even started with them. So they should, that they are tears, they should reserve it. Go and buy drum and buckets because that's where they are going to put all those their tears. So Avicii, don't worry. Don't worry. We are coming. Let's move to the next speaker. Village Mala, are you there?
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum. Three of you have to drop me because you guys want to gag me with the articulates. I think I thought this is not an echo chamber, but Oma dropped me, and then not Oma. Oma dropped me. SA also dropped me, and that is not fair because I think this is a democracy, and those of us that articulate.
Us what happened and why,
Yeah,
because our brothers have been crying and we are going to even open another space, justice for comrade and his cohorts,
yeah,
the nuisance them. I
yeah,
want to open a space for them. So but before then, please explain to us what transpired.
yeah. It can be also be called justice for the mad dogs. Yeah, yeah,
After that one, we open another space, surviving Atiku.
Yes, but before then, village mala, please explain to what transpired. We
yeah.
need to know.
So those mad dogs, to be sincere, they're not my brothers. So that's why I'm happy today that my brother Amechi from the South South and Ekore Igbo, we made it. This is the first time we'll be making it to the, presidency. Having served the federal government in various fora. And today, my brother Amechi has a match after swearing, calling that VP is nonsense. Nonsense. They ask him, so will you be VP to my principal article? He said, will you stop that nonsense? Will you stop that nonsense? Will you stop that nonsense? I will walk out of this studio now. Will you stop that nonsense? Did I buy 100 million naira this thing to be anybody VP? So I thought
This
that.
man, are you here to insult the Lion of Ubima? Is that why
No,
you
no,
are
no. I
here?
can't do. He's my brother. Remember, both of us are equated. So he's my brother. I can't.
No,
I'm actually
so
happy with
so
what.
so
I'm
so
actually happy today. What happened?
Madam, I beg, say that thing again. Say that, will you stop that?
Yeah. I know a life violence. A very violent human
This
being.
village
So,
man na clown.
Make una allow am
village
talk
malam.
now.
see,
Make una allow am
see how
talk.
they're gagging me in your space.
Nkechi rest.
Is it an echo chamber?
Nkechi
Is
rest.
it the kind of people that have to speak in
Village
your
malam.
space?
If mute village malam, if you insult the Lion of Ubima here, you will be dropped. Please.
Thank you very much for that. So I can't insult. This is my brother. My voting unit is Ruba Hollow. We are those Obiakpo, like Obiakpo, people that have Akpo, like we know the hear word, So he's my brother. And remember, Wiki has also called him his brother. So we're all brothers, that's it. So I'm coming there. So the thing is this, my brother Emechi, a few days to the primary, delusional primary, which he said is a concocted result, transactional money, and this is not what we promise. There is a promise Nigerians. They will promise Nigeria to be different, from the status quo and all those things, status quo to Beloma, whatever. This is not what this primary have shown. And he was very angry. Said, will you be a VP? I heard, Trust TV to be precise. I heard that there going to be coalition, consensus, where my principal article will be made, since he says it's going to serve only 1 year, only one term coming, and then you are being positioned to be the VP since P2B, has broken the relationship with him. He now said, can you stop that nonsense? My friend, can you stop that nonsense? Can you stop that nonsense? He said, no, that is not nonsense. That's the word on the truth. Hey, I will walk out of this studio now. Did I buy my 100 million naira form to be anybody's VP? Can you stop that nonsense? And then on the space, last year on the space, we hosted by Odunayo, they asked him, will you be accepting VP? Let's assume it doesn't work in your favor. He said, VP is like a handbag. Instead of me to accept anything VP, I would rather go for minister, because in VP, you are doing nothing. You are just like, you are nothing, in the
Village
administration.
Malam, Biko, no make una stop
Yeah.
this talk, I beg. Biko, never hinge makani
No,
ukuya.
no.
Cello, calm
Okay.
down, Biko. Cello, calm down, Biko. Cello, Biko. 10/10.
Grandmaster, now waiting, now
Emmanuel
see,
Mwenda ina hana alokolo.
with a
Nebutu
V,
do
with
kwa
a P2B
because
presidency,
it doesn't sound well. Biko,
grand,
Ejichire da
grand,
you.
grand. Let me say this thing. With a P2B presidency, the VP will be very useful. But we are talking
Can
about
happen in Kudio kwa. Can Biko stop P2B
grand,
Biko.
we are
Una
talking
doesn't
about
open a Kudio kwa because
a man who himself by
ndị a ga-asị
himself
gị
came out.
okay ọha bụ ndị ara ga-abịazinala gị ihe na ganala gị that position biko
That's not, bro. That's not the point. The point is that Atiku and VP as in the person of Amaechi. Amaechi said what
ịnabata ya ghọtara ebe m si
a
abịa
VP like that
biko
would
na
be.
ghọtara ebe m si
But
abịa you are
no,
misunderstanding me
So,
What
Grandmaster, let me
brother
answer your
did?
question. Don't worry.
biko
Let me
madam
answer it.
just
Let me
give me
answer
Grandmaster,
10
it.
brother
seconds
I
did
understand.
now.
I
Brother
understand. Let me
did.
answer it. One second. 1 second. Let me answer it. So, Grandmaster, from where you are coming from, the P2B, during his acceptance speech, said that, hey, this is my partner here. And the kind of thing that we are bringing on table is not a situation whereby you are saying that the VP has no value,
chelono
that
malam
Professor is
anọ m
my,
ihe ị na-ekwu
yeah,
amaghị m iwu onye igbo but calm down let me just say this to 10/10 10/10
okay.
ọta ebe m si abịa ka rapụ ị na-apụta na public na-ekwu na enwere ihe dị na VP ka hapụ ị na-ekwu ya because
Understand me now, let me finish up.
okay carry on
P2B said
ekwuchakwana m otu okwe
that
ma ọlị
Professor
Grand, I
is the
get your point.
partner.
Even village man like that, so even this space, I'm even asking those our brothers. What about the most that VP? Way important too. Where is it? So there is importance attached to it too. So I am not ridiculing it. You get?
what I'm
I know
saying
the
is that na malam no na say that na even VP nwere ihe ọ na-alụ ka anyị rapụ ị na-ekwu n'ụdị okwu a
No,
na ọzọ
I am
ka anyị na-eji
quoting
uche anyị
Malam
the
agwa onwe
was
words
anyị
of
okwu
quoting
Ameti
sometimes
now.
Malam was quoting Amechi himself. Now Amechi talk
I'm
am, no be
quoting what
Malam.
Ameti said.
Now Amechi
Brand
talk
is
am.
quoting what Amechi said.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
what
Amici that
Amechi
said it.
said. It's not Village Malamo.
We know in a sane country that PO wants to build, VP will be very, very useful. But Amici by himself said no. So, except I'm listening to something else, but I know Malam is quoting verbatim almost what Amici said,
I'm
which
quoting
I heard.
Ameti. And I'm
Uh-huh.
also making reference to what
So I
P2B
am
said
not
about
no
him and
I am
Professor.
not see VP is very important, very very important in a president that knows what he wants to do and means well about the people he wants to govern. You get so Grant, and I am also Grant. I am also aware of what Grant is talking about. So it doesn't begin to push certain narrative out there with the people we are partnering with. You understand? But I get that part. What we are doing here, even Grant, if I screenshot my notepad, I will screenshot and send to you. The things Malam said, those punchlines I've been quoting since. I'm not quoting them from my head. The things they said.
Okay,
pathway
then I
who
must have
sabotage.
misunderstood him because I know another call when he could see.
Okay,
So
okay,
maybe I
no, 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 no,
misunderstood him
Wait,
because
no.
Grandmaster, you
Eche
Okay,
don't know
Money
okay.
based on
village
his own
mala.
No,
opinion.
no, 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 no,
Yeah,
no,
okay,
no,
then sorry, then
no,
Malam, continue,
no,
please.
no, no,
Grandmaster,
no.
you don't know village mala.
I know Village Malam now. We get I thought you understand. I
I
thought he
get
was
your
just giving
point,
his own
Grand. I
opinion,
get your point,
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
So yeah,
Let's go. Yeah,
village
go ahead.
madam.
Go ahead.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, I know I have to try with caution here, because this is not our usual space, especially those of us from the articulate. But what made me different from them is that I'm articulate for Peter Obi. That's the difference. So please, you guys should pardon me. I'm not in the right space. Yeah. So let me clear what the statement I just made. So that different definition by different people. So this is Amaechi's view about VP. But Peter Obi has a view he had about VP, and through his opening speech or acceptance speech, said that Kwankwaso is his partner. So that it's nothing like this one is president, this one is VP. And as a matter of fact, he called Kwankwaso my leader. He said, my leader. Imagine a presidential candidate calling another one my leader. So that is to show you that they want to work as partners, not as VP and as president. So I think that's to clear that out there. So coming back to what Amaechi said. So if Amaechi should grant any interview today, they must still ask him those questions again. It will come up out there. So whether we or not, it will still be quoted. And the video have been trending since yesterday. So that aside. So my second principal article, my first principal is article, my second principal is Amaechi. Thing, seeing that that election was flawed and the rest, and then come now to accept, a VP position for the votes in the South. I am stressing South, and we are very happy because our leader in River State is Wike. That's our leader. Even Amaechi is under Wike because Amaechi has no mouth, he has no say in River State as it is today. Wike controls everything. So there is no way Wike, the mathematician or the magician, will be there and even give 25% to an article that Wike has a very big score to settle. In fact, he will even go to the extent to teach article and Amaechi more lesson by making sure they did not get up to 1% in River State. So, but that apart, so what is happening today is that it's not only the southeastern interesters, those mad dogs, as I call them, and vultures, but the most painful part is that Kenneth also joined them. There is Andy Okeke, who has been living in bondage. In my head, I was like, if this man has foresight, he's better off under Peter Obi. He's better off, far better off. Imagine under Peter Obi, this man can go for Senate in Enugu State. This man can go for rep. Or even one time ago, he went for governorship under APC in Enugu State. If he has remained loyal to a man called Peter Obi, this man would have mouth. So now he's crying that he's not going to campaign for anything if the VP doesn't come from Southeast. I looked at that message. That cry is not based on this VP tickets. Guys, that cry is because of the credit alert of 10 billion naira he received. He received a credit alert from Peter Obi, 5 billion naira. He received another credit alert from Atiku Amaechi, 5 billion naira. And he received more credit alert from other people he laid false accusation against that they are criminals. So by the time he finished paying that credit alert, that he received and apologizing publicly, he will understand what he did to himself. So he has read the room to see that my principal article will not be able to give him 10 billion naira. And the only way to exclude himself, to withdraw himself, from ADC shenanigan is to say, this is what they did that made me pulled out. No, they have already sanctioned him. I read that thing. I showed it to my wife. You're like, she was the one that gave me this opinion. That like, oh, see what he's trying to do here. He's trying to use back door to withdraw from the ADC, knowing that they have sent him out because he has double mouth. So that's what I got ready to give him the 10 billion, and there are more billion that will be coming from other people that we also write a letter to him. And then he has saying that he has nothing again from ADC. Say, let me use this opportunity to withdraw and say because they did not give Southeast the VP, because Southeast gave out the party chairman, they sacrificed the party chairman, they sacrificed the president, and then they could not find anybody worthy. I remember somebody hosted a space some time ago that P2B will not score up to 10 votes. 10 votes in his local government because P2B left ADC, and then because the Southeasterners, all the caucus men, all the areas, they are in ADC, and the interest of the South is in because
Is it just me?
yeah, it's just you. You can come back.
No, no, it's not just you, it's everybody. Malam,
Muted
take
Malam,
again.
your
Time is up.
network. Your
But you
network.
don't, yeah, try.
Jesus.
Go ahead.
Can you
Can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Okay, let me summarize.
Yes.
Yeah. So the Southeast, they said that the elders of the Southeast, all the elders of the Southeast, is protecting the Southeast interests, because the permutation is this: because Peter Obi has left, that they have no pathway in NDC. So is the pathway to Southeast presidency. And to answer your question on SA, article make that statement. You guys did not subject that statement to question. It not ask you, what do you mean? What my principal article meant was that the only presidency Southeast have is Peter Obi, but the pathway is through me. If he can serve me as apprenticeship, as a VP, then after me, the North will not support Southeast to produce Peter Obi, because he's the only viable candidate in Southeast. Remember, he chose Ben Obi or somebody in the past. That one is not seeing his period today. He chose Okowa, Ifeanyi is Igbo. That one is not seeing his period today. But he chose Peter Obi in 2019. Some people say he brought Peter Obi to limelight. But all other people he has chosen in the past as VP, they are not seeing their period today, except Peter Obi, who have been shining. So what article meant is that I am the pathway to Southeast presidency, just because Peter Obi has agreed to be his VP in 2019. So after then, he does 1 term, it will go to Southeast. But today, there is no other being yet out there in the public that is viable, that is nationally accepted like a Peter Obi. And that's why they looked, search and search and search. They search in states, they search in Enugu, Ebonyi State, Anambra State, and Enugu State. They could not see any viable person that has any electoral value. So what ADC is telling South is that you guys have no electoral value, provided that P2B is on the ticket, and that's what they have told you guys there. So let's see how where they will get the vote from, because South and Southeast is already locked down, for an okay ticket. They're not going to vote my principal article, because my principal article is a runner. He's a runner. He has been running, and that's why in ADC we have a movement called Run, RUN, run movement. we have been running. So my principal has been running, and then and my article, I mean, Amaechi said my principal has no electoral value. He's unelectable. It's unelectable. That Nigeria cannot elect him. They say, how do you know? He said, check it now. He has been running. He has been running. Remember, we have run movement in ADC running. He has been running. So he's unelectable. So Amaechi knew is unelectable. But because he wants to make himself prominent, he wants to make himself prominent for 2031 VP of anybody in the North. That's why he accepted, the VP position. Not that they're going to win. And again, they know that the North, using article, he will dismantle some chunk of votes from Tinubu. And when these two elephants are fighting, the people that will benefit this time around is okay, the obedient and the conqueror. Peter Obi and Conqueror. And they'll be doing their silent underground move. And before you know it, everybody's chagrin. The four people tweeted in a room in 2023 that transmitted into over 6 million votes. This time around, they say that the obedience have reduced. That means there are now two people tweeting in a room.
You are really expatiated more on it. More. All right. We'll move to the next speaker.
Okay,
10/10. Do you want to say something?
what am I gonna say?
10/10, 10/10. When is
I've been
Kachala?
consistent with my demand.
CH7, you're not supposed to talk for here. After
Yeah,
everything when your
not
Oga don't talk.
conformist. Who they talk now? Not conformist or CH7. Somebody was saying something.
CH7. You're not supposed to talk for
SE
If
here.
he
rest.
come
I
in,
know
I
say
Abeg,
I
I know
come
say
in.
you don't like me. SE rest in Jesus'
CH7,
name.
yeah. What's up?
I say when is Kachala going to beckon? Yeah, we have to do
Part
Kachala has
two
to
now.
beckon.
Part
No.
two. Part two. Part
Yeah,
two. I don't know when. I don't know when.
Wow.
Yeah, me. My demand is simple as ABC. The day these people started reeling out the justification for why remaining in ADC was the best and the right thing to do, I wrote those things down. And today, I have gone back to look at those things. They are not, the math is not matching. The numbers are not adding up. You get, the numbers are not adding up. And I will keep calling names. This one is not that space. They'll say, don't put art. Because these people have been calling me out. And I'm calling them out. More Green, War Baby, Comrade, Chinonso, Chuka, Dr. My Southeast brothers. You guys have to come out now and take a stand. There is no VP for the Southeast. No minister, nothing. And you guys cannot be quiet.
Okay.
Because once upon a time,
10/10. Now this
once upon a
if
time,
say
once
OBC
upon a
dey
time, you
there. Now
guys
this thing
called
all of
it to
us go dey
be,
suffer. God forbid.
is everything.
If
Sorry.
say OBC dey there, now so that like this, all these things, all of us go dey suffer together.
Guy, by now
if
we'll
for
be
they
Hey
go
my
through
God.
analyzing
by now,
Bolaji Abdullahi.
for they go through by now.
Bolaji Abdullahi just left channels, crying, screaming. I was listening to it while Malam, Village Malam was making his submission. The man was crying on the national TV there, complaining, lamenting. And the evening PO left that morning, they hosted their spaces. History beckon. You see that history that beckoned that day. It must beckon now that Southeast does not have a BP.
10/10. Now Nkiru on nine surprise me. Oh. Nkiru went
They,
stand
they
on
talk people, they talk people, they call Nkiru. Wait, it cause Nkiru. People that hosted spaces to ridicule PO. He sold out the Southeast as if it is only PO in the whole of Southeast that must do 8 years. PO can do 4. Your grandfather can do the other 4. It's not a bad thing. Like, how is it a crime?
I mean, there's
You
one
understand?
doctor that say he's more popular than Obi, so he can do the other 4 years.
Exactly. And there's thank you. There's another point I just saw on this my notepad again. Dr. Tony
Dr. AI.
and there no they talk person, they call it Dr. AI. Dr. Tony said, you see this VP, if Obi does not, in fact, we are not taking Obi again. In Southeast, guys, if I am lying, correct me. The Southeast has a lot of people there's Okonjo Iweala, there's Inye Dioha, there's Nwajuba. They brought like, don't worry, don't worry. They told every that one is not a problem. You see, in our southeast, we have credible and very nice people that will prop up, replace the person with PO, and those numbers will start flying out. You see, that person, that creature, you people must produce that person. I am holding these people accountable. In my own small voice, I will be calling you people out because you people sold us out. Una sell us out. You people sold us out for your personal and selfish interest. You people. Malam, Comrade, War Baby, Chinonso, Dr. Tony, all of you people, in conjunction with your trigger mommy Avery. You people did this dirty. Una do South is dirty. You sold us out for your personal and selfish interest. Where is my dear Southeast interest now that Atiku has taken his VP? That is what I am asking. Now, waiting I dey ask me that. You can't go and use Southeast and negotiate your family problem. You cannot. You can't go and use Southeast and negotiate your son's or your daughter's school fee. You cannot. You can't use it and negotiate future PA or future SA, whatever they promise you. You cannot. I've always been consistent with this thing. When you go, like Doggy will say, don't we me in your we. When you go for those negotiations, just talk about yourself. Talk about yourself. Don't come and be saying we in the Southeast will not. We will not. This is the reason. If when you guys started this madness, you hosted those spaces to say, me, in my own capacity, this is my position. I won't be dragging you people. But you guys made your voices, your mouth, as if you own we here now. You guys are our parents speaking on our behalf.
The lion,
Malamogrin will do permutations, tell you how he worked. He was with HQ Denwa since 1900 up till now and never contested councillorship.
Redemption 98.
He will call you names.
Redemption
Onyekachi,
98.
Onyekachi,
The same redemption
Onyekachi.
98 will put 5 billion label on
Exactly.
Andy head will be say
Guy,
Andy
I
no
they
go free
call these people out.
until the end of
If
6
you,
months.
if you want to sue me, send me private message. I will give you name and
They no
location and
want them
Number
when
10,
they
I
everything.
like
sue
this
you.
your
Sue you,
accord,
say
even the
wait
right
You
way.
happen.
understand? I am daring anybody I'm calling out, whether it's Dr. Tony, whether it's
Write them down,
every.
you go for.
Wait now, Avicii, I beg, hold on. Let me roast these people the little way I can. Let me call them out. Some of these people were with every that has personal hatred for my Southeast. They said nothing when every was running mad, calling us names. All of a sudden, when Atiku eventually became their candidate, every was like, I'm okay now. You guys can go and if I am lying, somebody tell me I am lying. Every said you guys can now go. What I am looking for, I have gotten it. My presidential candidate is Atiku. You guys can now go and sort your mess out. Go and sort your VP out. Anywhere you get it from, whether it's from heaven, whether it's from earth, anywhere, I am okay with it. And that's why she doesn't care. But the likes of these people will sit down with her there. She will ridicule the South. He say all manner of nonsense things. You guys will keep quiet. For whatever reason, I cannot
Ten, were
understand.
you not in her space yesterday? See what she do this men. This men when we talk
They
of
shut
now,
their mouth
50
now.
years old men, no.
They shut their
50 years and
mouth.
60 years. She shut all of them
Dr.
up.
Tony
No,
started
not
From the
men.
red-headed monster,
Dr. Tony
from
started
No,
the
not
pretending
red-headed
as
men.
if he
vulture,
was
all of them.
sleeping.
With the
Dr.
one we
Tony
say
began
inside
pretend.
politics of Hope 98.
If you
Dr.
people,
Tony, a
you
coward,
people that have been
that
on
said,
this Twitter,
I just dey wake up.
Damas and hear this,
She shut the guy
you
up.
people that
And
have
what she
been
said was,
here,
okay, Onyedika was there speaking like a fool.
Onyedika cooked that Onyekachi,
Very
not
useless.
Onyekachi
That's a
was
very useless guy.
the architect. And I'm called okay,
Very
let me even
useless
call
guy.
that guy
I
out. You
say
see,
I know they respect anybody.
Damas and
You
hear
see
me. Here,
anybody way support Buhari and Tinubu. is a useless
Exactly.
soul.
That's the point I was
A
gonna make.
anybody
This
who
guy,
supports Buhari and Tinubu is a useless soul. Don't engage with them.
Damasani,
Onyekika
Damasani,
is a worthless, a
Da-
carpet
Da-
beggar, a carpet
Damasani.
beggar.
Hear this.
Then
Let me put this in. Onyekachi, that I don't know his hatred. Like I don't know the reason for this level of animosity on a man that did nothing to you. This Onyekachi, he knows politics of every part of the world, both the correct one and the one that are not correct. He will permutate, he will tell you nonsense things. This nigga voted Buhari first, he campaigned for Buhari, a failure. Buhari did 4 years first, that even a child then knew it was a failure. This analyst, so-called analyst, he campaigned again for this same failed Buhari for second term. This same person. And after that, as if the Buhari and the party was not a failure enough, he started campaigning for Tinubu. Onyekachi started campaigning for Tinubu. 8 years of this guy campaigning for this failed people that messed Nigeria up is coming out now again to tell you P2B cannot do anything. Is Atiku. If I want to go by your antecedents, if I want to check history of how you've been accurate with your prediction and analysis, how am I going to trust you? How am I going to trust you when you supported two complete failure and
they will tell
another
you,
present failure?
no politics, Almakura. Like, who the fuck is Almakura? Almakura, a minority from
And then
Nasarawa
and then
state.
and then
Like,
this guy will
how
come
will you
and
say
speak
that?
one Hausa
How will you call Alma?
as
Like,
if
who
we
is
were not born
Almakura?
there too.
Very used, like, here with self hate.
See,
This is shallow. The
he was
bottom of the
struggling last
bottom.
night to set
Almakura.
that
Who is
agenda.
Almakura?
Dan Masani, he
Hey,
was struggling last night to set that agenda. He was struggling. He
carpet
kept pushing
beggar.
it.
I said carpet beggar.
He
They are
kept
the
pushing
most
it. We will
low.
scrutinize the
Carpet
way he
beggar.
was even talking about. We will
Onyekachi is the
scrutinize
worst
every
person.
candidate. We will
Carpet
scrutinize
beggar.
every candidate. How you want put article put Peter will begin scrutiny? How much of scrutiny have you done to your article first? You see in this election, you see one thing that baffles me about these people, guys. Before I hit the mic, I don't like this. We. The thing irritates me. I like when you go into these discussions, when you go into this conversation, talk about yourself. I will scrutinize this candidate, not we will scrutinize this candidate. It doesn't make sense. And then you listen to men that have failed in their different prediction of the past elections. This same Onyekachi said Peter Obi was not going to win. Where? How many states? There are 3 or 4 states. Then predicted nonsense. All of them are coming out now to say Peter Obi sabotage. I want to know now, between the article you guys are still staying with and Peter Obi that went to NDC and said he's going to do 4 years and will be on the ballot. Who is sabotaging the interest of my darling Southeast? That is the question I am asking. And where is that pathway from you people? Where is that pathway? Because people like Doggy and Co, everybody have been talking about stay where you did and make sure. In fact, that's another point again. Everybody know, make sure you are negotiating a good deal for Southeast. So, more green, War Baby and Co. You guys will host a space to tell us how that place you're staying now is representing the Southeast. Not what trick I came here to come and spill. Oh. Wherever you pour your vote and put, that's where your interest is. That's nonsense. Because that wasn't what you people said. So this is the time to come and start telling them. If you bring Nemeka Mazi up or Doggy, they will tell you now. Even the APC will demonize. They will performatively start telling you now how these people, the party, will take care of this in 1, 2 bullet points. Whether you agree or not, you will see it there. If you call me now, I will tell you how this my NDC is looking out for my Southeast. So more green and their likes, you guys cannot be quiet now. You cannot hide. You cannot run away. You cannot, I am repeating, you guys cannot go and negotiate this thing, putting Southeast out, while behind it is your pocket and your selfish interest that you guys were displaying All this while, demonizing people. You guys say obedient P2P people are the mobs. You guys are the mobs. You guys are the mobs that refuse to let people stay where they are and do their thing. So, on that note, I think I will use the mic. Let's continue the cooking. I want to hear from
Non-conformist.
if it's okay, yeah, non-conformist. Then I think Chief B and then Doggy.
Wait, so there's one Chief B then Oyewole, them doggy, yeah. Non-conformist, are you there? Your hands are up. I don't think he's there. Okay. Oyewole, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Please take 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you all for the space. Yeah, so before I start, I just want to ask everyone a question. Is that something everybody should ponder about? Whether you're from the south, east, north, anywhere you're from. If you have a company today and you have a director destroying it or a manager destroying it, are you going to let them ruin it, or are you going to change them to get someone that is going to make your company profitable and make sure your customer come back to you? I think a lot of us don't see Nigeria as a company. We just see it low. It's just my turn. It's my father's turn. It's the Northern's turn. No. Why I'm routing for Peter Obi is because he's the most competent leader that can lead Nigeria to where we want to be. It's not because it's from the east. If you travel out of Nigeria today, the first thing they'll ask you, can I have your Nigerian passport? Nobody's asking you, are you from the east or the north or the south? And Peter Obi has that character, the compassion, and the competence to lead us to the where we want to be. A lot of people are saying, oh, I'm obedient. If you're an obedient, really an obedient, and you believe in believing in volunteering or following Peter Obi, if you don't have any agenda, you follow it to the end. It's not about, oh, tomorrow Peter Obi is going to give me a minister, or he's going to make me something. No. You're going to follow it because you believe in this man principle. You believe this man has something that Nigeria has been yearning for to offer. And as a Yoruba boy, I don't call myself a Yoruba, I call myself a Nigerian because I don't see, those are the things that cause division among us. I'm a Nigerian. I'm not a Yoruba boy. I'm not an Hausa. No. Because we need people that are competent. We have to start talking to people that this is why we see PO, because nobody among us, among Nigeria of today, this man, if you call him, I call him a saint, really, because the average politician out there, they just want to milk everything. But this guy made his money, came back and said, I want to give back. And he's not playing just that normal politics we all know. He's playing something different, the Western politics. You come in, let the people rally around you. They believe in what you are selling to them. And a lot of Nigerians don't understand that type of politics. They just feel, oh no, yeah, he has to give you money. That's why he say I don't give shishi. And I like that. I don't need to give you money to know what I've already told you, these are what I'm going to do. And if you believe in it, and I've always told you, go and verify. And that's why I love him. So you say verify and you see it. So if you can't follow him and if you can't support him and you feel he still has to give you money, any leader that is going to bring his money and give you any money, you don't expect him to do anything. And for my brother in the Southeast, this is not about Southeast. This is bigger than you. Peter Obi is bigger than Southeast. Peter Obi is for Nigeria. If you're thinking is no, leave it. Don't even allow them to cause that division, or is it Southeast, or is it for South? No, that's what they are looking to hold on. We don't want to talk that game with them. We've passed that division game. What do you have to offer? The candidate you are bringing, what do they have to offer Nigerians? What can they do? This man has done his 8 years, and those track records are there. If you put it on AI, thank God AI is there. You can't deny it. You can't hide anything. Just put it out there in AI. What is Peter Obi? Give me Peter Obi 20 track record or achievement as a governor from so day to so day. He's there. Everything is there for you to see. They know. And that's why every TV station, everybody is talking about Peter Obi. They know something is going to give in. Nigeria is going to change. Everything, every institution is going to work. And they are fighting tooth and nail to make sure this thing does not happen. We must take focus, stay resolute. We must not allow them to distract us. Thank you very much. I yield the mic.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so move the mics. Chief B, are you there? Chief B, are you there?
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Thanks to the. All right, I greet everyone. Thanks for the
Non-conformist, are
opportunity.
you there? Are you back? If not, let's know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Chief B.
Wow, it's been a while. Okay, thanks, and I greet everyone. So yeah, first of all, we have always said it that the idea of Atiku's candidacy does not make any sense. It's just that a lot of people are slow thinkers, but they just can make a lot of noise, but they don't think deeply. What people are just seeing now, the things that are unfolding now, we have seen it immediately it started. And I mean, that's the reason why a lot of people are on my block list today, because I know it doesn't just make sense. It's only people who are naive and don't know anything that, allowed it, kept hope alive until this moment. I've always known that Atiku's candidacy is not going to excite anybody. However, you see, the incompetence of ADC's leadership needs to be studied. Even today on Channels TV, it's obvious that Bolaji Abdullahi does not properly understand the basis for the registration of ADC. Yes, I know that APC is hopeless. They will always look for every opportunity to create problems for the opposition, particularly if there's something that looks like a genuine crack. Definitely, they will always want to exploit it. But when you look at what they are saying about this performance threshold, I think there's ADC, there's Accord Party, I think there's ZLP. So there are a few questions around some other parties that were included. For example, if did AAC meet the performance threshold? There are a lot of questions. But the point here is that the leadership of ADC should have known some of this and be prepared for it. See, even if they take away this issue of deregistration, there is the Nafiu Balagumbi legal matter. If that one goes away, there is the Dumebi Kacheku legal matter. I don't know why these guys keep saying that they are on a solid legal footing. Yet, there are legal issues everywhere. So these guys are really incompetent. And honestly, Peter Obi took the right decision to leave the party. Now, in the case of Amaechi, we heard that Amaechi was actually threatened to accept vice principal, vice president to Atiku. That's what we heard. And I was just questioning the logic that how would somebody in APC be threatening Amaechi to support Atiku? So it became clear to me that Tinubu actually needs Atiku to be on the ballot for two major reasons. One, so that the northern votes, if they are not going to Tinubu, they will not go to Peter Obi, who is eventually going to be the winner. Because what the Kwankwasias are doing in the north now it is very easy for them to be, the first choice for anybody because I mean they know themselves. They are really pushing the OK ticket, using their languages, their culture, explaining things to themselves in the way they best understand. So anybody who is politically smart will know that it's a matter of time before the whole of the North, both Northwest and Northeast, is taken over by the Kwankwasia. And if what we are hearing that the North is not in support of Tinubu is true, then it is in the best interest of Tinubu to have another pocket or another bucket where those votes will go to if they are not coming to him, right? So it makes sense from that point of view that, okay, so I need you to be on the ballot, so that those northern votes will not go to these Kwankwansia guys and Peter Obi by extension. So that it makes sense from that point of view. And then from the point of view of, okay, people have been saying that when you have a 3-horse race, advantage incumbent. I think that's nonsense. Nobody will vote for Tinubu if we're being honest, apart from his party people and all these delusional guys. He has destroyed the country. There's nothing is working. So he knows himself, except we're deceiving ourselves. So no proper person will go out and say they want to vote for him. Yes, he will buy some votes, but it will not be enough. Right? So Tinubu knows that he needs to, as much as possible, create a perception that favors the rigging that they want to do so that they can do it without a lot of noise. So he needs Atiku on the ballot. That's why I'm looking at this case again, that for me, it might just be, they are just acting drama. Eventually, they will find a way to resolve it. And I believe Atiku will be on the ballot with Amaechi. I don't know how Amaechi would help, if we're being honest. Because the man has said so many things that would, I will wrap up shortly. He has said so many things that, it will only take a fool to believe that he will work genuinely for that ticket. Because, I mean, obviously, he has already said it, that he believes that it's a turn of the South. He said on a program that Atiku is unelectable. And even after the primaries, he even put a tweet on his page that he cannot be part of something like this. So, if they are now forcing him to be part of that ticket, so I don't know what they're expecting to get from him. Yeah. So I mean, that I think they will resolve it, and eventually, I believe that Amici will get on the ticket. Atiku will be on the ballot. Will get on the ticket to help Tinubu, reduce the margin of defeat in 2027. But they will all lose, I know. Thank you very much, Ayu.
Thank you, GP. Non-conformist, are you there?
Yes, I'm here now. Sorry, did you call me earlier?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
No
I'm so
comfort.
sorry.
Like I beg you something.
Yeah,
Let's allow Doggy speak.
sure. No, and I will
Then
get space.
you
No
come in
problem.
as one of the elder statesmen. Let's have
No,
Doggy.
well, dog, my brother, carry on, boss.
Doggy,
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening.
Chief Alpha.
I'm fine. Good evening. I will implore. I want to speak as an Igbo man now from
Are you
Southeast.
here for us or against us here? Doggy, Mr. Doggy.
I don't know who you are. I'm going to speak as an Igbo
You
man
know,
and
Doggy,
somebody from Southeast.
anytime we see
Because
you somewhere, people struggle to, until you start speaking, people don't know where your allegiance lies sometimes. But I know you.
you know exactly where my allegiance lies.
Oh
My
yeah,
allegiance
go
lies with
ahead.
you. You know that 100%. But I mean, if I'm on spaces that concerns exactly, especially the Igbos, though I know that obedient is not Igbo uh, organization or group or whatever we call them. I know they are not, but in some occasions, I mean, because I had something
You're right. They
here.
are not Igbo. It cuts
Yeah,
across all
yeah,
tribes
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
regions.
yeah. But I mean, but I'm speaking as an Igbo man now from Southeast
Yeah.
because there's something that I've been said here, and I hate this politics of animosity and enmity when we cause problems for ourselves, all in the name of playing politics. Pharmacist says something here, and none of you checkmated him. And I asked myself, why is it that nobody checkmated him? Why is it that nobody told him to stop that kind of rubbish? He said that why Atiku chose Okowa in the last elections so that Okowa will spite the Igbos. And I was expecting you guys to tell him to shut up, to stop saying something like that.
Well, if you ask me, if that probably was, he said it in passing. I didn't pay attention to that.
I paid attention, I heard it, and that kind of thing is not something that should be said in passing and people will keep quiet, because Okowa has never for one day stopped telling people that he's an Igbo man. Mind you, I'm born and brought up in Anyoma land. I know their politics. And Okowa is one of the people that have been preaching this Igbo. They are Igbo, they are Igbo, they are Igbo. He is not stopping from it. That he does not support the 6th state, Anyoma, to be added to the South. It does not reduce him from being an Igbo man. There is distinction between Southeast and Igbo. The Igbos occupied around 29,000 square kilometers of the Nigerian space, whereas Igbos occupy around 40,000 square kilometers of the Nigerian space, meaning there are 11,000 square kilometers occupied by other Igbos that are not in the Southeast. So if he does not agree with the policy of the Southeast, does not limit him or reduce his Igbo-ness. So when pharmacists said that rubbish, you would have stopped him from making that kind of statement. Because Okowa must not agree with P2B. And that does not make him less of an Igbo person.
You see, Doggy, look at Chris or something. Anybody can remind Doggy. Since I started this space, my interest, the interest I've been fighting for, nothing concern Igbo there.
No. Listen,
Southeast,
listen,
my
listen
my
to me.
darling
Listen
Southeast.
to
So,
me.
mhm.
Then of course, it's
But
not about you. It's
yeah,
about
I get
what
the point.
pharmacy.
See,
It's
bro.
about what pharmacy said, and it shouldn't be allowed to
So I
fly.
think I will appreciate your. In fact, not I will. I appreciate your correction of that statement he made. If he made it in passing, or if it was intentional. But yes, I acknowledge.
Whether in passing or intentional, such statements should not be made.
Then me, I take that feedback. I take that your correction as a feedback. Then we will continue. That's fine.
Good.
Southeast
No,
interest is what I'm fighting for.
when it is, that's what I said. I am speaking as an Igbo man from Southeast. There is the distinction here. I am an Igbo man. I am from Southeast. There are Igbos that are not from the Southeast. Wherever anybody is, that the person does not agree with P2B does not reduce the Igbo-ness of that person. So when pharmacists made that statement, it was bitter to the ear because he was fighting, pharmacists even fighting the Igbos that are not from the Southeast against P2P with that kind of statement. Okowa have his followers. Whether in the APC, whether in the PDP, there are many Okowa staunch stooges that supported P2B in the last election. And statements like this will tear them apart. I can bet you my testicle. I am from that region. I am from that. I mean, I am born and
Even
brought
Pio
up in that
himself,
region.
even Pio himself has said, "Don't vote for me because I'm an Igbo person. Don't
No,
vote for me because I am from
I'm trying
Southeast."
to separate politics. I'm trying to go somewhere. I am born and brought up in that region. I know how these people feel. They are Igbos. They don't just want to be associated with Biafra kind of thingy. And when Ned Nwoko started that, he insisted. I told you that this guy said that he will not fly. I know it will never fly. I know it. And you don't expect Okowa to support it. Okowa is an opponent to Ned Nwoko. That's already something to hold him down. You don't expect him to start supporting him. Anyway, apart from that. Now, Damasan, thank God you're still here. My English teacher in secondary school in SS2, he said something that has always guided me to date. He said that those who speak the best English are those who speak with sentences and in grammatical form that even primary school pupils will understand them. And sometimes speaking with house-sounding grammars without making points, enough points, It's what I term as political cho-cho-cho. And that's why I term people like you most times as political palakukus. It's not an attack on you. It's actually a correction. Because when P2B joined ADC, many of you will bear me witness that I was lamenting. What is he looking for there? I listened to you. Many of the things you're complaining today, you are aligned with them when you were in that ADC. What they were saying, you are aligned with them. You did not find it faulty. I give it to 10 over 10. Because when I was speaking that time, even when those guys were in ADC, possibly because they were not make their stand, that they stand with P2B or whatever the reason it was that he agreed with me. When I was picking the offense that they were insulting Southeast the way they were making their campaign, it was mostly 10 over 10 and some few people that agree with me at that particular point in time. Many of you did not agree. When they started having their issues, many of you said, oh, hey, PC, reprobate. It is your words. Reprobate, run reprobate everywhere without even and this is where I will say it my future. I hope Grandmaster is active. I'm actually supported in the guy. Why? Because I know he understands, he researches, he knows most of these things. Those are some places I've seen him talk where he was addressing that issue, but he was not energetic to tell you people that the problem in the ADC has nothing to do with APC. Many of you loudmouths left the problem and started chasing the shadow. Whatever you bear me witness the day I told you guys here that P2B will not contest primaries and the ADC. You will bear me witness the day I told you guys here that if I don't see a presidential candidate, nor a VP coming from the Southeast. So far back before their primaries, when the likes of Onyekachi, Comrade, Mo Green, Wabibi, and otherwise were Ochendo were doing us the Southeast interest, I was telling them, Mogame, shut up. You will bear me witness. That many of you at that particular time, the political loudmouths, could not read the room to know that, hey, there's no hope there. Grandmas, in case you're selective, I told you that one day, that you guys that were celebrating when P2B went to ADC, don't ever expect your opponent to leave you in peace. It can never happen. But it's because there's a problem there. That's why they saw something to hold on. When P2B potted, I said it openly. I'm not a P2B fan. I don't support it, but I said that is the best decision. When people were calling him coward, I told them he's not a coward. He's actually in this particular time a calculator. He calculated well. Because if not, even when he left ADC, many of you were still saying that it is because he left the ADC that the problem has stopped. I told you now that the problem have not stopped, that ADC is not in this box. You will bear me with Abraham Akebe. The day I told you guys here, 10 over 10, I think it was in Agudo's space or in your space. I cannot remember. I know you were there. When I said that.
I heard it from you, but I can't remember the space. I can't remember that space.
But the day I said that this election is between P2B and Tinubu at this moment, because they were saying it's between Tinubu and Atiku. I said, no, it's between P2B and Tinubu because Atiku is not in this election unless he finds another party. I said it here openly. For many of you, when you open your mic, read the room, understand what the issue is, so that you know who to hold accountable.
But Doggy, you won't blame many people, right? They follow
I will do your due diligence. When people like us were speaking that time, I was hounded, I was criticized, I was attacked, I was bullied. I don't know what I was saying. But once again, I'm vindicated. Many times I'm vindicated, once again, I'm vindicated. It's because I read the room. I understand what was happening.
One of the things I personally criticized that party for, that Nafiu Bala then, why wasn't his interest accommodated in whatever conversation they had in the past? He yeah, like he never like he I don't know how much of a fight he had with the leadership then with Ralph Nwosu and the like. So
I don't know whether Avicii is. Avicii, are you active? Avicii, you know there?
Avicii is not online. No, I don't think it's
Okay. Oh, had it been, because I mean, he was there on one space that I said that this is David Mark, Areweshola, P2B, Atiku, these are not political neophytes. They are not political noilings. They are OGs in the games. Kona na few bala gombe kogina mafia maybe Kachukwu and all those disgruntled people, give them 100 million or 50 million naira. If you don't give them, the opponent will give them. Even if you want to say that no opponent, if you don't give, no opponent will give them. So don't leave that gap. I said these things. When the emergency mouthpiece of the Southeast, the pathway to the Southeast interest, when they started their rubbish, I was telling them. I was saying it. Once again, bullied at that particular point in time because many of you were agreeing with them. Then this is where I give it to you. I don't know what your motive was, possibly because they were not agreeing with P2B, they were not standing with P2B, or because
You
you
say
saw
my
what I saw.
motive.
No, I don't know what your motive was. Maybe you saw what I saw, or maybe it's because they were not standing with P2B, because you were the one person that agreed with me at that particular point in time. No, they tell us about Southeast interest. Do your politics. Campaign the way you want to campaign. Leave Southeast.
Honestly, Dougie, I just felt uncomfortable with what I was seeing. It wasn't making sense to me, to be honest. There seemed to be some. I mean, I had some suspicion,
It
around the
was
whole
sounding
thing.
like neo-colonization
You
to
get,
me.
so, and to me, like for me rather, he started making a lot of sense from when I started seeing people like the publicity secretary, Dele Momodu, and then how comfortable the people in the other camp were with these people, and then what they were making a P2B look like as at that time. So my being uncomfortable was, I mean, it came from different directions, and I started summing all of them together. You understand? But I saw through some of the moves that people like Comrade was making and Mogrin, and then how they were vilifying some of the people like
VP. Of course, we have got the VP in 19 under Shehu Shagari. So we had the same equation. Onekisa wasn't that I need them to become president. They need us to become president. If you're saying support Atiku is better, I have no issue with it. But telling me that I need them as a ladder, Atiku has never become president before, B has never become president before. Why should you place one over another one? These were the issues I was fighting at that particular point in time, because I started looking at an insult to the Southeast. And it disgusted me. It's not something I will stand and allow to watch. Even sometimes in the APC, they will start saying that I'm supporting P2B. If you say whatever I want to say, but my ethnicity first, you don't come and insult me. And as much as I'm not in support him, but when it comes to that insult, I send him back. So all those campaign of calumny that they started doing and everything, and doing kind of neo-colonialism, hijacking the Southeast structure to go and give it to Atiku as if Nayam was in here. It started looking for. But what I'm saying is that there are many people that were okay with that campaign at that particular point in time because they were still in the B2B was still in the ADC. It seems as if it was the same interest. But I give it to you. I still give it to you, no matter what your motive was, to be able to have seen their gimmick at that particular point in time to say, no, we can't play this kind of politics. So that must need somebody like you that did not see that thing at that particular point in time. I think you are doing us a very big disservice. If the campaign for Tinubu come to be an insult to Southeast, if I no go agree. I no go agree. Nigeria first, yes, but that does not mean that you have to belittle Southeast. So what I'm saying is, let us know when to speak and how to speak. The timing is important, and the way we speak is also very, very important. If we know that Southeast is important to us. But to the mouthpiece of the Southeast, the pathways and the Southeast interests and what have you and otherwise, Half going to have the agenda. They have led us to coup de sac.
They must produce a more doggy. They
No, the
must,
thing about
they,
that, if you know the word coup de sac, you mean it now. The end of the
okay,
road.
okay.
The
Because
end
to
of the
me,
road. They
either
have
by
led,
hook or crook,
they have led the Southeast to the end of the road. Now, many of them are disgruntled. Many of them are crying. Kenneth Okonkwo is there crying. What
Nkiru,
people
that
is
Nkiru
crying.
lady.
Kiri is crying. Next, you know what? I got up. All of them now crying.
Dex the anger,
And
eh?
and I'm looking at them like when people, politics. I will end it with this. Politics is not for masturbators; it's for calculators. Calculate it with
And this
if
set of
not.
people will tell me how it's not an emotional, a moral sport. I don't be emotional. 10/10. Your P2B supporters are too emotional. They are too emotional.
If they tell you don't be emotional, they're not emotional. Why are they crying when you attack Atiku if they're not
Hmm.
emotional? All of us are emotional, and that's also what I will tell you obedience, because I've been hearing the attack will be the attack will be. If I'm on the space, my aim is to attack will be. Your aim is to attack Tinubu.
Me,
Your aim is to attack
I even have thick
Atiku.
skin already. Anybody
Yeah,
attack
so we must be
anybody.
attacking our candidate. That is so. But don't attack my ethnicity. Don't do that.
Exactly.
That is where I stop. That's where I put a stop on it. Even in APC spaces, I've fought them many times when they come at Southeast. Stop it. Sell your candidate, campaign for your candidate. I will campaign for mine, but nowhere to stop. If you want to come and hijack Southeast, or maybe come and put yourself as if now on gives Okuro and Igbo, you kuche ha n'ọgwụ. Anything you say stands. Because whatever it is, whether in Arego or maybe because of your candidate, it does not interest me. But leave Southeast out of it. Campaign, if Southeasterners agree with you and vote for your candidate, that's fine. Mankebe hijack yani and take over our words as if Nayama here. I think that is where we have to put it stop for you. So thank you very much.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Doctor.
Thank you, Doggy. One of the honest voices I know from the Southeast who may not agree on who has what it takes to lead the country. Doggy, because as far as I know, the person you are supporting is a complete what? Failure.
Failure.
And now because
Failure.
Doggy, now because of your guy will gather here. If your Tinubu was treating up everybody, the best and the governing well, we will not be here dragging who is taking care of Southeast or no Southeast. Anyways, Doggy, we may not agree, like I said, politically, but you see, when he has to do with justice and being sincere, especially when our region is concerned, I so far the things I have had those convictions about, we aligned on when we fought what they consider go and hold your homeowner accountable and pushing back on IPOB. I saw, how you gallantly, fought against it too. You get, and then this one, and then when this set of people still because of this ADC and NDC, how they try to prop up what was considered a normal quarrel between two young ladies, and this same more green, this old man that is almost in his 70s, that should be taking care of his children, and his nice family. But he chose to stay here to record young ladies quarreling for propaganda because of party, because of this same ADC. Because of this same ADC, they hosted their spaces to ridicule this lady, propped up the things she didn't mean in that argument, in that quarrel, to spin argument for to gain cheap political points. Today we are here. We are here. So let them see where if they are listening to me, which I am sure they are, because that more green. If you want to know that more green is listening to me, any space from now that you see a more green, listen to him. You will know that 10/10 seem like a priority among the to do of more greens to do list. Very busy, a man in almost his 60 something will wake up here. He go they chase young guys that he said does not understand politics. He chases them up and down, recording them, using whatever mistake or whatever it is that makes sense they are saying to keep himself busy. So, me, whatever you guys have called me, and whoever agrees with me here, you guys will come see anywhere. It's just that me, I don't even stay and have that nonsense conversation with them. But anywhere, these people must be giving us answers why you guys went and negotiated your family problem under the guise of looking out for Southeast. Now me talk am. If you want to sue, come and sue me. I am ready now. They said 10 over 10, 0 over 10. He does not talk about any other thing. Calling people. I call you guys name because you guys choose to be stupid. Old men that stood for nothing and fell for anything. Old men. Every morning, you guys will prop yourself up. They will come and check your KPIs if you guys are delivering. That's why your madam, you guys, madam, will tell comrade, shut, comrade, stop talking while I'm talking. And then Dr. Tony will be kaloloing, will be stammering because you guys are protecting your personal interest. Because if it was the Southeast, you would be bold and stand up and tell anybody, shut up, don't talk to me like that. Is it because I'm supporting Atiku with you? If you talk to me anyhow, I'll stop and get out. But you guys have sold your souls. That's why you will keep quiet. You will stay, look for how to find something to lash on, especially when it has to do with a P2B. But today, our own history has beckoned. And we are calling you guys and we are holding you guys responsible for changing us for your selfish and personal reasons. You guys change us. Said all manner, you guys allowed these people to run riot and said all manner of trash about the Southeast. You guys were there. In every space, people pushed pure hate against the region. Pure hate under the guise of he's in NDC, we are in ADC. These guys, we heard them. We have them on tape. Called Southeast many names. Some of you never had the balls, even in that room, to say, stop this thing. You cannot say these things because I am supporting ADC with you. No. Shamelessly, we are here now. So Southeast is not Southeast under the ADC. Center, we are not connected. Number one, we no see. Number two, we no see. Like, we don't even know. So we are asking you people, come out and show us why it is justifiable for you to stay there and watch them ridiculous and set all manner of trash against us, and you're still there supporting that party. Non conformists, you have the mic, my brother.
Okay. Um, everybody, good evening. I never to hear Oma this evening. No, bless Oma. Anyway, I greet you.
She's in her best behavior today.
Today she dey in a good mood. That's why she don't dey go
She's
feminine space now.
she's on medication. She's on medication.
Okay, okay. Let's say I greet you, everybody. Grant, my guy. Been a while, brother. Um, ah, you see this matter. Just to add to the number of series that we will have, we're also going to have Amaechi, the traitor of the South South. There will be a series on that. We'll start from 2012. Carry and they come from there till 2014. I take I him and Amaechi and Atiku take come out. We are coming. I was waiting that they pick him so that things to cook go plenty. And to speak on these vultures, like that Masani will call them, Tony, where I don't know how he take be doctor. You know, say the voice have been shouts. You know the fish shouts for Avril. If Avril don't tell her, no, 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 you okay, I was sleeping.
All of a sudden, you go sleep.
I was embarrassed yesterday. I was
All of a
embarrassed
sudden, you go
yesterday.
sleep.
Guy,
While
I
you were
was
talking,
embarrassed
I slept
yesterday.
up. I slept up.
I
I'm
What you
slept
telling
guys
off.
you,
I
I
didn't
saying, I
hear
was
didn't
what comrade
embarrassed
understand.
was
yesterday.
saying.
Cowards, vultures. I told you, they only eat what is dead. In fact, they eat the remnant of the dead. So I
A
was right calling
grown-up
them
man.
vultures.
A grown-up man.
No,
Oh,
these are the
God
people
yeah.
where they decide for
disgrace.
Southeast.
Oh, I just dey laugh. When you catch you say no, I think we have to remove IPOB from the topic. She said no. We're not going to say, Income say, okay, no problem. In fact, we're going to leave it there. Anybody come and face me. We're going to do it now. Come on.
Okporo
That's
hana
why,
aso. Okporo hana aso ahụ n'ọnụ. Ọ na-ekwu ka onye.
that's why I call her their sugar mommy. Because if you like say, now she the money they reach, where she they distribute am to them. Because, fun, crazy as it sounds, Tony in all his ramblings yesterday actually said something that so many people didn't get. He said they consult with Atiku almost every day. That's why I keep saying that you see those spaces, they are carefully curated by Atiku himself. And of course, his son is so big on it. He's there with them. Now they tell them which space to host and all of that. So when I saw how these guys go there and fool themselves and rubbish themselves, who think that they have an opinion. Meanwhile, whatever opinion they push out is something that was cooked up from a WhatsApp group. Even the day, I don't know, 10 over 10, me, I pick things very well. If you remember the day where El Rufai's son come your space, one night I was saying congratulations, something like
Yes,
that.
nah, yeah.
He said he was going for a diaspora fundraising.
Fundraising. Yes, I
Did you
remember
you
Yeah.
that.
picked you picked that in and
I
he
picked it
mentioned
now. I
Avery.
told 10 over
God
10.
bless
It was
you.
Avery
Yeah.
that was arranging it for
Yes.
them.
He mentioned Avery, but that he just talk and bless him come to say, I'm not supposed to talk
You
this
don't
thing.
fuck up.
Now,
Yeah.
God bless you. He now moved on, so or maybe he meant saying it, I don't know, but
They are doing
whatever.
the same thing for him and GRV.
God bless you. You see everything. So the point I'm trying to make
You
is
know trust sir. You don't know why she dey collect calls for you.
this
Now why
guy
she
don't know. It is because there is some incentive, there is something that is pushing it. When Doggy was speaking, I didn't want to unmute my mic because I remember very well today, waiting turn this guy Tudor to what he is today. That guy, if you know him, he used to host spaces of atheism and they discuss about non-existence
that's
of
how I
God
got
and
to know
all of
Tudor's place now.
I don't know Tudor. I don't know Tudor. Before atheism and all these things, Tudor na feminist space where they go.
oh
Are
ho.
you
You
serious?
don't know
I
what's
didn't
up
even know
now.
him
Tudor
that
was
period
like
though.
this relatively unknown guy that used to go to all those these Igbo women where they host feminist spaces where they stay for America. You know, so that the same person
Ah,
and I Korobi that
ah,
now. Now they have been know
oh,
from way
I
back. I'm
don't
talking
even
about
know
like
him.
3 years ago or something like that.
I don't
Yeah.
even know him all that period. I just know because this my guy, Doctor
Maybe try they come they
Aikena.
meet me. I know they like talk all the things on the see for this app, but I know things on this app, guys. So
I didn't really know him that period, to be honest. But I knew because Doctor O and Velele, and then I think who was I
No,
think
I
Karigwe used to
think
join him on his space that
not
time. I remember.
conformist.
that
Okay,
one
not
Yes,
came much
conformist.
later. That one came much,
yes, that
much
was when I
later.
knew him actually.
Not
You know.
conformist. I think Grandmaster, you are correct, but a little bit of so Todo used to host relationship space.
Waiting
Oh
at the talk
really?
now, relationship
Yes.
before
So
relationship space, now feminism space in the day. Let me I they tell you what's up. I
so
sabi
all
to do
those
before of una sabi am.
Oh.
so all those feminist people go come
Now
the
feminist space
relationship
when they
space.
go way back
Oh.
around that 2002, 22, 2023. You understand?
Oh. I didn't even know
When
him.
they go
Oh,
there like 6 or 7 of them for that
oh
space.
wow.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow.
Say your wife na Igbo. So when all those Igbo people
Yeah,
stage
I
that
know his wife is
feminist thing,
Igbo. Yes,
he could
he
just stay
always
there.
mentioned it.
He
Yes,
could listen. Then
he always.
he now started his own relationship
Oh,
space,
I
talking
see.
about all
I
these
see.
issues and all of that.
Wow, wow.
I
I didn't
just know
even know.
the
Now that
atheist one.
atheism
I just know
space.
that
Before he
church.
now started the church
Eh,
thing, before they
That's me
now
because
before
even
they
how I
drove
used
him
to know was
crazy.
because Dr. O was always on that. So when he did thing for the bubble there, I could just see him
Yeah,
say
that
he
used
did
to
it.
be our
So
space. We used
yes,
to
I will
drag
join this. I
Nigerian
think you too,
pastors along.
you were also there
Yeah,
too, I
yeah, yeah. That
remember.
was my home.
So the whole conversation of Obi must deputize Atiku. You see, the moment that thing dropped, when Obi said he was part of a coalition, now that I thought no, that was when Tudor literally left that his whole atheism talk and they started talking about Obi or nothing. So what I'm trying to say is that there are people that have been fighting this thing, right? I remember grandmas at that time. I remember Oma. I remember names when they come my head now. We were saying no, you can even if there's going to be a coalition, everybody must be respected. I remember very well we're having those spaces, we're talking about it that you guys cannot just come from nowhere and then automatically Obi has to play second fiddle. So people did not, I'm just trying to correct Doggy. People did not keep quiet. There were people that saw it right from the onset. And then we talked about it. And I'm very, very sure Dutch OGB spoke against it that time very strongly. So you know go fit talk, say no talk, and now that one I no go agree. I just know what I mean my mind because I know you like interrupt people when they talk. That is to talk about that. When these guys now move forward to Southeast interests, was the reason why Obi should play second fiddle. That is where my own problem started personally with them because I've had issues with Comrade before. More Green was, in fact, when me and More Green, I don't know when More Green become obedient because the problem when me and More Green get now from Ayo space. And we all know say Ayo na PDP supporter that
See,
time.
non-conformist. If
Yes.
non-conformist, if comrade wake up tomorrow, begin support Showore, before 1 hour, more green will begin support Showore.
I don't talk him before now. Say More Green is Comrade's lap dog now. That's what I call him. He knows that's what I call him. He only espouses, make I use
He has
Comrade
no
English.
independent thoughts,
He does
opinion on
not.
anything.
Wherever Comrade faces, that's where he faces. That's why he only goes to spaces that Comrade goes to. And then he shares opinions for Comrade
No fit
or
stay where
of
comrade
Comrade or
no
with
day.
Comrade.
And if he's there,
So,
comrade no day there, he no go talk.
you don't go talk. So when I come and say this guy no be even somebody in his 30s or 40s, they say, this kind human being be this one.
Yeah,
So
60 something or
can
60,
you
almost
imagine?
60.
So
Old
No,
man.
no, he never
when he
reach.
looked,
He
he said,
never reach.
this guy,
Make I send you in picture. He never reach. He should be like maybe he should be like maybe in his
okay.
50s or something. Make I forward you picture
Okay.
10/10.
Because if you remember very well, Grandmaster, remember the time when they get problem with Ayo for Ayo and social, when
Yeah.
Ayo banned them from his, we know this history. So when More Green become obedient, I swear to Almighty God, I cannot remember because we started our issues before the last election. Before that Chukudima matter can't come up, that they were all supporting Chukudima for what he did and all of that, health spaces and that is what they do. Anybody when they see say you don't fuck up, they go carry him up, they won't prop the person up and all of that. Now, fast forward to where we are today. You guys literally sacrificed the Southeast on the altar of ADC. And I will say it again. Everybody knows that Atiku always goes for vice presidential candidates that will fund his election. That is who he is. The moment he thought about ADC,